What's up, everybody? You guys know who I am, Jeremy, Orphals Morphs. You guys are watching Inside the Coils. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We do have an awesome guest, but there was some slight confusion as far as time. So we're going to sit around and give you guys a little bit of updates as to what we've got going on until Jim from Ectothermic Dungeon gets on here. And we're going to be talking bang, adder. We'll be talking like investment level animals, that type of stuff. And we've got a face you guys probably forgot what he even looks like, because I know I forgot what the hell the guy looked like. So let's go ahead. We'll bring out the co-host. Like I said, he probably needs to introduce himself all over because we haven't seen him in so long. But we got the one and only Bang Daddy.
What's up, everyone?
Missed you, bro. We missed you.
Thank you.
And then, what's that?
It's been a little bit.
Yeah, dude, it's been forever. You've been creeping in the chats, but you haven't graced us with your presence lately.
Life.
I feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that one. And then we got the one and only John, the Triforce Master.
Wake up.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, dude, don't be acting like you're sleepy and shit right now, man. It's too early for that crap.
It was that Eagles game put him to sleep.
it did, and that's exactly why I'm so tired. The Eagles game did put me to sleep.
See, that's why I don't watch that crap. No time for that. No time for that.
And then I cleaned snakes, so really got sleepy.
Now that'll do it.
Yep.
So, what's new with you guys? Especially Nate, because God, we have no idea what's going on over at Infinite.
Nor do I, so we're in the same boat.
Has the season been good to you so far, at least for what you did pair?
Yeah. I think I'd say overall. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot. I think we have maybe we'll end up at 10 clutches.
Okay. You really did scale down then this year. Holy crap.
Yeah, just stuff that if it wasn't to move a project forward, I didn't do it.
Okay.
It's been a hectic year. A lot of changes this year. Been very busy with work. So it was just one of those years I decided to back off a little bit so that I didn't completely lose my mind.
I get that totally. I get that. That's kind of where I've been with the channel itself here. I've been trying not to kill myself with getting content out there. Just been trying to make sure I still enjoy doing this and making everything else work.
Yep.
But I'm assuming probably a whole bunch of cool, awesome Bang stuff that was sitting in the incubator would be my assumption, and or the hatchling rack.
Yeah, everything definitely made some cool stuff. I have one clutch in the incubator due to I think this in the next week they're due to come out, and then I have at least one more definite still to lay.
Okay.
Maybe probably two to lay before the end of the year.
Oh, nice.
So we shall see.
I know that pastel clown that I got from you there towards the end of I guess it'd be the end of spring, I guess, when I got her.
Yeah, did she go for you?
She's due to lay in like a week or two.
Okay.
So I actually did squeak a clutch out of her, surprisingly. I didn't know how she would take the adjustment, but she's gonna clutch it. So
Did she lay last year for you, Nate?
No. I didn't breed her last year.
Yeah, so she got her new timeline. Sweet.
Yeah. No, I think the last time she was bred, I think I did some lace something to her.
That's funny because what I threw to her was the leopard mahogany lace from John. So,
yep.
That was actually the only thing she wanted to lock with. Like I threw two other males to her, and she didn't want anything to do with them. But she loved that leopard male, that leopard lace male. Like that was the only male she showed interest with. So I was like, "Fuck it, we'll go with it." I'm not gonna argue with it.
Pastel and leopard. What could go wrong?
Oh, dude! After today's clutch,
Pastel, leopard, and clown.
That's mahogany too, isn't it, Jeremy?
yeah, there's mahogany in there, yellow belly.
I'm gonna start it off already. You're so fucked.
The past two clutches here this week, the two clutches this week have just maybe just wanted to say the hell with this ball python shit, and we're just gonna do carpets and say the hell with everything else.
Just be thankful there's a lace test.
Oh my god, dude! I know one thing, that male that's throwing all the mystery crap, that Exantic clown boy, he's going in the shed now, so his ass is gonna get shed tested this time around. We're gonna find out exactly what's going on. Because it makes no sense as to what I'm getting out of everything he pairs with.
Yeah, it happens, man. When you start hitting that pastel clown stuff and it starts gening up, especially with Enchi and stuff, it'll hide everything.
Yeah.
It even hit butter on you, which is pretty hard to do.
Say
lesser, not butter, because don't want to.
Yeah, get it
don't want to confuse anybody.
I don't want to get anybody all messed up out there.
All right, well, we got Jim backstage, so let's go ahead and bring him out. I don't know how he's going to come in here. He might come in sideways. We'll have to see. Yep, he's coming in sideways.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but sorry about all that. I was tracking that it was Central my time, not tracking that both you guys
are in a different time zone or something.
Yeah, I was like, we were at a birthday party, and I'm like, yeah, I got time. I got to leave here in a few minutes so I can get set up. And then Jeremy messages me. I was like, I got an hour. No, I'm like, oh, it's Eastern time, isn't it? Yeah. So
us old guys got to get to bed at a decent time,
You're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, we're north of Nashville.
Okay. So like, is Tennessee split into like half or something?
A little bit west of Knoxville is where the line is in Tennessee, and then all this way is all central.
Okay.
I bet that gets confusing.
Yeah, right?
Because if I go straight north to Indianapolis, I mean, it's directly due north. And I had this mistake too. I went up there for a show, and I figured I'd get there early, get set up for VIP. Guess what? No, I missed that because that part is Eastern. I'm like, it's just the line is like this across the continental U.S.
That has to suck, man. Hourly.
Oh, that would screw me up so bad.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
I have enough trouble not showing up late to things.
Once I go there once and screw it up, then I know kind of where that time zone is, and I just forget to ask. I gotta make it a point to start asking.
I thought I put it in the thing. I know it's on the thumbnail, but also there's a lot of shit going on in the thumbnail. So, but we better bring out Mr. Sorrentino here because he's crying in the chat. I mean, look at this. Let me in. Let me in. So, here we go, Mr. Soldentino.
Dickhead.
Why won't it turn?
You gotta hide this. You're gonna put this in the back.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna put baby in the fucking corner. So let me figure out something here once. Nope, that's not the right one. Here, let's try this. There we go. That'll work out better.
Why is Jim's tall?
I had that issue too. You gotta play with your settings.
I see, Jim's isn't auto rotating for some reason.
Got to go in like landscape mode or some shit.
Let's see.
I said, let's go ahead. We'll say hi to some of the people here that are in the chat, and maybe that'll give Jim. If you want to try to see if you can't figure out how to get into landscape, you can. That's fine.
Yeah.
We got Tara Voodoo Doll Royals channel member. What's going on, Tara?
There's my girl.
Derek DNK, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Mr. James Perry, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. John Inquiline, haven't seen you around for a while. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Tara's, God, and she freaking overload today. It's been overload of, Clutches have been making me crazy this year. The hell with ball pythons. Just gonna do all freaking carpets. Jeremy, number 4 or 5, whichever freaking number you are. But Jeremy Ballstars, thanks for tuning in. Macamorph, what's going on? All right, Jeremy, I got your question highlighted there. We will cover that later on. Let's see. He also says, John, those 3 lace pie girls that he got from you a while back are almost 700 grams.
Oh, shit. Lace head pods, right? And lace pods. Oh, shit. Yeah.
John doesn't even remember.
I remember their heads. They're messing with saying lace pod when I read it. I'm like, huh?
We also have to question, were the steaks sold over an auction, or did he say that they were het pods when they were het clowns, or John gets that shit flip-flopped all the time.
They were going to be
holes at him.
But I ended up hitting some visuals.
Hey, Kent,
what's up? Thanks for tuning in, dude. Haven't seen you in the chat for a while.
Somebody actually feeds their snakes. God bless you.
Dalton, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. Keith, Creative Genetics, thank you very much, bro, for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. And that's got us caught up. We'll wait for Jim to get back in here. Until he does that, we'll go into... If I can freaking figure, there we go. We'll do this. There we go. That works. All right, let's go ahead. We'll run our chat, one or two of the panel sponsors, and then hopefully Jim will be back. Gettysburg Reptile Expo LLC is one of the premier shows of the Northeast. Located at the All-Star Event Complex in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, it's a 45,000 square foot venue that houses 270 plus tables, 125 plus breeders, with an amazing selection of snakes, lizards, geckos, amphibians, and invertebrates. Doesn't matter if you're a breeder looking for that next high-end piece to your project, or a pet owner looking for your next scaly friend. Stop it off the Sea Serpents there to meet all of your racking and incubator needs. The next show dates are November 8th, 2025, March 28th of 2026, and July 18th of 2026. So make sure you stop out, and I will see you at Gettysburg Reptile Expo LLC. Make sure you check out Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons. He is your guy to go to if you want to get into the Bang project. On top of it, he's working a bunch of awesome ball python projects. Kahua geckos, Leachianus geckos, crested geckos, some scaleless corn snakes, and he is your one-stop shop for all your branding needs. So check him out. Check out Chris Shelley over at S Reptilia if you need a high-end ball python, blood python, locality boa, or colubrid. He's also Pennsylvania's distributor of Coco to Go and the Chipper, and he can also hook you up with some rats. So make sure you guys check out Chris over at S Reptilia. All right. I think Jim's got it figured out now.
still no commercial for me.
There we go. That's better.
I gotta come out and do something for you.
Sorry, he cut me from the freaking Gettysburg commercial.
What do you mean you're in the freaking thing?
Cut me out, done.
You were the first one, right?
You were the first freaking one.
Yeah, you didn't see that neon green?
Oh no! I must have my eyes shut that first half.
Yeah, you were sleeping through the first minute.
Freaking open my eyes, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this video is 2 years old.
I do need to do something.
Oh, wow.
John's got those animals breeding.
They don't even know that John doesn't even breed ball pythons anymore.
Well, the crested geckos they don't even do anymore. I don't think so. It's just such a I just like the ad. It's such a nice ad. I mean, I could play the other ad.
We still do breed ball pythons, but we don't breed crusties anymore. Yeah, we don't have those. We just got a couple pets left.
But anywho, all right, let's get serious now. Serious faces. Well, there was the seriousness. Jim, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
OR nurse by day, ball python crap slinger by night. You know,
We first started buying ball pythons probably in 2012, 2013. Had our first clutch in 2016 and have just kind of been cranking from there. The most we've ever done was, I think, was the 74 clutches in a season.
Okay.
Working full time, I don't ever want to go back to that. It's just way too much insanity. It was like over 500 snakes. Like, yeah.
John, your face is priceless right now. Sorry, Jim.
Right.
John's feeling you right now. Like you have no idea what all that you just explained John's life right now.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm
Fair.
pretty happy between, low to mid 30s to like 40, 42, something like that. 74, not while I'm doing other things. Maybe not a whole lot of time left in the day.
Oh
So-
hell no! Jeez.
we started wrong, like everybody did, just buying all pretty stuff that made no sense. They weren't project minded. They weren't proper female male ratio, any of that stuff. Nothing worked together. We got to about 30, 40 animals and had to start retooling to a degree. And took I don't know, probably until last year to really figure out, what I really like and want to work with, which is crazy. It feels like it's just taken me forever to just figure myself out or figure out what I wanted to do. So, and that's really not so much recessive, but certain incompletes that I really like and I want to work, and then mix them in with some, different recessives that we have. So, and why we're here tonight and how you guys know what's all the traction lately has really been around Bang and Adder. I'm also finally happy to say, after 13 months of negotiation and effort, we have the rhino gene coming in from Gavin in Europe. The animals have gone to the importer, so they are on track, hopefully, to be here this coming week. And then
You
we'll
started
see
that like last year, didn't you?
the end of August last year, correct?
Yeah, that's what I thought. My God, I thought you had already gotten them.
No, they're still not here yet. It's
Oh
been
my
crazy.
Wow.
For example, with the animals, the female, one of the females that's incoming is a bang leopard het clown. She was around 1,200 grams or so. She's 2,000.
There you go.
Male, one of the males that's incoming, that has the rhino gene in it, he was like 400. He is now like 900. And
That's
the
great
other male is like
for you.
1,200, 14, like it's just craziness. So they got to do their quarantine and they'll be able to go right to work. So it's
I'm gonna
just been,
message Gavin and ask him if he can do that for me. Grow 'em
Yeah,
up.
right.
Great
Send me
deal.
some breeders.
Send them when they're breeding.
yeah. Well, that wasn't the
Send
intent.
them when
So
they're breeding.
That sounds like a great deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
it's been frustrating though along the way, trying to just get things ironed out to get stuff coming this way. We some of it was trade, so we did some trades. The stuff that went to him left back in March or April. So I'm just like, I know he's good for it. It's just all the other parts and pieces in the mix have just been kind of rough. Getting information and true plans and all that stuff. So, but they've left his facility. They're now at the importer exporter, so they should be here soon. So we'll start playing with that, making some hets, making some visuals, see what there is to see. And but initial looks, it looks pretty good. It'll be another gene that'll be a lot of fun to work with. So
Now, as far as like with the importing of aspect of them, how long are they actually like in transit?
stuff that I've sent internationally out of here, it's typically about a week or so. Like 4 to 6 days. So I'm hoping that like Thursday, Friday, they'll be here.
That's gotta be like a packing nightmare though, to like just temperature wise and all that stuff. That's gotta be like half a nightmare just even thinking of.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff that I've sent out goes to an importer exporter here, and then they're taking everything out of the shipping box that I send them,
Okay.
and it goes into a much bigger
Great.
container for international shipment. So they're actually holding animals for periods of time. They try to reduce that down to a day or two, so everything comes in, they'll rebox it, and off it goes.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work coming this way, where they just finished the ham show. They had some animals from that were finalizing into this shipment, and now everything is hopefully going to hit the plane on Monday, probably hit the importer exporter here Tuesday, Wednesday, and then make it to me by Thursday, Friday.
Okay. Because I know, like, I had to ship an animal to, I guess it was South Africa, but the guy had his own little personal importer here in the States. So I sent the animal off to them. Like, it was months later they sent me paperwork, I guess, because temperatures, as far as shipping goes, they held the animal all winter almost.
Wow.
And then I guess maybe there's something different with importing them into Africa. I don't know. It sounded like there's some issues with doing that. Like it's got to sit somewhere for so
Quarantine.
long, before they clear it to,
customs
So
or whatever.
I never really, after I sent it and filled out the paperwork that they sent me, that's kind of like, all right, well, no news is good news at this point.
Yeah, I've done some stuff that's gone to the Philippines, and it's kind of similar. That seemed to take a lot longer. That seemed like it was closer to 10 days. But I was in contact with the buyer the whole time. But again, they have contacts here. They're building a full box, like 36 by 24 by 18. They pack it to the gill, and typically until it's full, they're not going to send it because then the price per animal just is ridiculous.
No, that makes sense.
So yeah, so those three I think are going to kind of be the stones that I build on into other projects, and we'll see where the rhino stuff ends up. But I'm just really amped about what I'm seeing with adder, and the bang stuff is just obnoxious. So that's just going to be great going down the road.
So
No.
what are the
Go ahead,
traits of
John. Sorry.
rhino? I was going to ask, like, what are the traits of rhino? Like, what's rhino got going on that trait wise or whatever?
It's really like almost, I don't know, it's not quite destroying the side pattern, but it is making a mess of what would be normal.
Okay.
It's hard to explain, but it's highly impactful in pattern, and it's making like a combo leopard, even more hieroglyphic than it can be sometimes.
Is it like granity, or is it like just another like confusion
It's
type?
sexy.
The single gene doesn't look granite like at all, but in combos it's really doing the best I could describe it is like a hieroglyphic pattern on the side, and going down the whole thing.
So it'll be interesting to see what rhino does with like adder, since they're both probably so powerful in what they do.
Yeah.
See what one takes over, or if it's a combination of both doing something crazy.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and I feel the same way with the adder puzzle stuff. I have the hets on the ground, but in my brain, when you look at a puzzle, you get like some of this, kind of bubbly blushing that comes up the side, and then having the puzzle dorsal meet the zipper blackback dorsal of the adder. I'm hoping to see what everybody expected from the puzzle clown.
Yes. Okay.
So,
you have any cryptic you're working it into?
I do not have any cryptic in my collection at all that I'm aware of. So I haven't run that direction with that in any way.
Sounds like I might need to pick up an adder from you.
Yeah, I mean it's just for the people that aren't familiar with it. I mean, it's a dark gene, it's a black back gene. It does cool things with the pattern on the head. The head shape is a little bit different than the standard ball python. So when you're IDing them, sometimes that helps.
The actual
You'll get
shape of the head, not the pattern on the head. The actual shape.
it's
of the
pattern and shape. So they
Oh.
tend to have like a little more jowl
Okay.
in the back. So when you look down over the top, the head shape looks a little bit different. And we can look at some of that too.
Yeah,
But then you'll get like white tracing that comes up around alien heads, and then that pulls some dark pattern up from the belly. So with that, I mean, it's a great genetic that is highly so brings contrast, right? It alters pattern. It plays with the big genes, right? So it'll play with spider, it'll play with GHI, it will play with some of these genes that other things can get lost in. And it's also very easy to identify in the single gene. So you're not, shoving your thumb in one eye, squinting out of the other to try to see what the single gene form looks like. The stuff that I'm working with, it's just kind of cut and clear.
Night and day.
That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Sold.
Didn't know that was a thing with ball pythons.
The thing is, too, I get to cheat. I saw Nathan's adder bang, so it was like,
Oh, yes.
so I get to see that in person, and that snake is visually not what we expect at all, of course, right? Like,
Absolutely not. Yeah.
it is something that, like you said, stands on its head because of what it is. Like, it's incredible. It's an incredible color. So when I saw it, I was like, bang. Then I'm like, oh, bang. Like, okay, it took the black, everything just amped up.
Yeah, and I think with that combo, because I have one here too, and I just expected all the like that golden orange punch from Bang.
Yep.
But the flip side of what Bang brings is so rich, dark contrast to a lot of combos.
Yep.
And then when we enhance that with the adder, that is also very, very dark and dark genetic contrast enhancing, I think that just kind of took over that combo.
Yep.
There's clearly a difference between that and an adder. So, there's no confusing that it's not Bang, but it's interesting that it drove more of the dark contrast part of that pairing than the color profile that we're used to seeing out of Bang.
Yeah. Totally getting out with Bang. Like, again, when we looked at it when you first came in, what was it, a year ago, wherever it came in? Since working with the Bang, seeing more of it, of course, Nathan made more. We're watching them age, right? I have some here. And a Bang is not just a light gene. It's not like people think like, oh, Bang, light, makes light, colorful poppy snakes. I'm totally not getting that vibe on certain combos, right? It's in it, like you said, a contrast maker. It's picking up depth within genes, pulling up color. It's doing all this stuff. So I think we're not explaining, like I said, because it's new, right? We all just got into we're just growing this stuff up now. So when we first got into talking about Bang, it was like, oh, the color pop, and we showed super bright ones and some this or that. But just like you said, when the adder came in, it showed another dimension of what Bang's good for. And I thought that was incredible that we can go that route now. And it's not that it has to be bright and crazy and colorful, but that contrast is unbelievable. The cleanliness of it, all that, the nice lines, and so that, like I said, it's gonna be a Swiss Army knife. I think, like the Bang gene alone, it's a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I noticed. Like when people ask me to describe what Bang does, I tell them to me, it's like when I look at a snake that's got it, it's like looking at a 720p and a 4K HD. Like that's like how my eyes see the Bang. It's like that Bang looks like you just put everything in HD. It's clean. It's crisp.
German, you're saying the Bang makes you actually see.
It does make me see. All right, well, everybody, it's good having John on tonight.
I love you, John. Ding.
That's incredible.
Thanks, John, for saying what we were all thinking.
But no, like in all, like you guys are saying with the blacks and stuff, that GHI Mojave that I hit this year.
Mhm.
You know, I've seen many GHI Mojaves. I've got a couple of them sitting in the racks. But that
Is Jeremy
one
talking? Or is audio still good?
Yeah, are you cutting out or not? You don't have it. We hear you.
do you
I
hear
don't
me?
have anybody's audio.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yo, Jeremy, why'd you
I have
mute?
somebody.
I didn't
Check,
mute.
check.
You made me look.
We hear you. So
Yeah, we hear you, Jim.
he's
Raise
like,
one finger if you can hear me. Okay. I don't know. I can't hear Jeremy.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Nobody?
Nope.
Me? Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
I got you.
See,
Oh,
I'm
that's
beautiful. That's all you need to listen to.
You're fine.
So, all right, Jim.
This is
I'll
our
take care of
translator.
the show.
What did Jim do to have that happen?
I know. I broke it.
horrible.
You want me to take the shirt off?
Oh, all right. Let's just do an
Wow.
experiment here once.
It's
All
I
right,
broke
serious.
let's
Yo,
do an experiment
Chris
here
is gonna
once.
have to translate the rest of the show.
Can you hear us now, Jim?
I mean, I can try to log out and log back in. I just don't know if it's actually me.
I thought maybe it's because I took you out, John. Maybe it screwed up the whole system somehow.
Hey, Chris, you have to translate everything for him. He can only hear you.
Jeremy, do you know sign language?
I know one.
I got Nate,
know one
too.
symbol.
So I got
just-
2 out of the 4 on the panel.
Oh,
All
you
right.
got me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have you.
Hello.
I just
Hello?
don't have
Hello.
I don't have Jeremy or
You don't have
Trifle.
me?
Oh, well, you'll be fine then. I just muted Jeremy and John,
Yes.
so we'll be good.
Here, let's try this
Did you-
one. Let's try
Did you
this. One.
really?
Can you hear me now?
Who's that?
Me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that Nate?
No, that's
No.
Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. So you're back in.
All right, John.
Yeah.
John, back out and
Back
come
out.
back in.
Okay. Shit.
Uh,
I know how to do this before.
You're seeing with the bed, and John's like, oh, fuck.
Completely
He ain't
derailed.
in here, bro. I'm
There it goes.
screwed.
All right, see, you're good.
You can
And I
hear
got
all
everybody.
You got me.
there we go. We're back on track.
What the hell happened?
this. That was weird.
So was that me?
I think that's
Oh, wow.
that was StreamYard's whoopsie.
Yeah, right.
That was weird.
Where were we?
With the GHI Mojave stuff, like that
Outer
one that I
Bang. Yeah,
hit,
yeah.
like the blacks are so much more rich on it, and that gold on that dorsal, it's like nothing I've ever seen on GHI Mojave. And
Right.
plus on the alien heads, it's actually getting like that bang, that goldy, orangey, yellow color in the alien heads on the snake.
Yeah, let me see if I can grab mine. He was locked up here earlier.
Like black's that black like DG does.
Jim big screen
Yeah.
or you big screen, Jeremy?
What's that?
Are you Jim big screen or are you big screen? You're big screen on my
Jim's big screen.
Oh yeah, you're big screen on my thing.
Here, well, let me do this once.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Is Jim big screen now for you?
Now yes. Yep.
What the?
Your shit's
StreamYard
delayed,
is so
Jeremy.
glitchy, man.
Pay
They
your
got-
bill.
They got StreamYard so screwed up.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god.
Nah, adder stuff's cool.
He's black, man.
So this is the Outer Bang Het Pied.
Look at those white outlines.
Yep.
Like that is
And on camera, it's not coming across anything like what it does in person. Like the contrast of that snake in person is just extreme.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the other issue with like no different than some of the other genes that we know about, like hypo and some of these genes. It's very hard to photograph.
So again, when we talk puzzle, you know, all this white and this black and all this tracing, I think is going to play really nicely with the puzzle. And then if we got this whole zipper back messing with all the puzzle pattern, we have, you know, part of the pattern that's going to complement, and hopefully the other part that just clashes and it does something crazy.
It reminds me of genetic blackback from back in the day, which you don't really see much of anymore. It's just a little more busier than it was back then.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's such a beautiful animal.
So this guy started breeding. He has a GHI leopard yellow belly pied that he's locked with for this season, and then he just came out of a Cypress Mojave to see what we can do with adder Cypress, bang Cypress stuff we've seen. I think Nate has some that's just really cool, so I figured I couldn't go wrong with that.
Cypress should be
Yeah.
insane because Cypress always throws a back straight, and that one
Yep.
and that has a zipper back. So it's
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna play.
right.
See, that'll probably be pretty sweet looking.
That'd be insane if we can erase Cypress's back and then has the Cypress pattern.
Yeah,
That could
and
be
bring
that could
bring
be-
in that Cypress bang color.
Yes.
Yeah, so that triple, even minus the Mojave, ought to be pretty interesting to see what happens
Cypress. I'm
with that. So
very excited to see because
We'll
it's
see.
so contrasting.
I know when Nate showed me that the adder bang that he got from you, I looked at him. I was like, dude, it's like the first thing that I do with that sucker is throw that shit to Xantic. So my eyes instantly turn that thing black and white. It's just like that would look heavenly.
So
yeah. I mean, I don't have bang in Xanthic, but I do have the adder stuff. We're gonna try a shot at pairing this season and see if we can get an adder Xanthic and see how much darkness and contrast we can put into that.
Because you work TSK, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
these
Correct.
Ooh, there we
You
go.
and I, Jim, are going to be
Buddy.
good friends.
Yeah, we got another buddy.
Because I've got bang double head Xanthic clowns sitting in the rack growing up,
Nice.
and actually
Very
might
nice.
have.
There's only
I
20.
might be able to get one of them, maybe even two of them, up the size to breed for this season to go for the double visual.
Wow. That'd be crazy.
So,
That'll look good.
have you
The other one that I think is going to lend well to bang is Desert Ghost.
Yeah.
I know I've talked to Nate a little bit about it. I don't know. Are you pairing for that this season, or has anybody?
Nate did.
Somebody might have made one or two.
Yeah, Nate did the pairing.
freaking Nate.
That'd be
As a matter of
neat
fact,
to see.
I have another pairing right now, actually, right here for that. So yes, Jim, I made what I believe are two pastel bang DGs.
Wow, that's got to be sick.
They're
It's definitely not bad.
They're definitely a different color tone from typical.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're shooting for it this season, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we hit some as well. But just the cleanliness that it brings, all that dark contrast. I mean, those are just two great things that just work well
Yep.
in it from any gene in Desert Ghost. So
Yeah.
I got a question for you about Adder.
yeah, that ought to be fun too.
Did you put Adder to Blackhead yet?
So is everybody like pairing for this season yet, or
Can't hear me.
where's everybody at?
Can you not hear John?
No.
Freaking John. John, what did you do?
Look at the face.
John broke it this time.
John asked, have you put Adder to Blackhead yet?
But Nate,
I have not.
You don't hear me, but Jim.
Yeah, we
I-
muted John. He was
I
taking
paired.
talking too much.
I did a couple pairings last season for that. She didn't go. Although I haven't paired her in a few months, and she's just been off food. So I got to pull the ultrasound out and take a look at her to see if she just developed late. But as of right now, I don't have eggs or any female that looks like it's going to go from that.
Jeremy had asked a question earlier in the show. How does bang compare to cantaloupe? I have no idea what cantaloupe
hell?
even
One's a
is.
snake and one's a vegetable fruit, right?
Isn't that was what's his name in Canada was running that?
Yeah, the guy that had gorilla.
So cantaloupe,
Yeah,
I've heard this comparison a couple times.
I forget his name.
I'd say
Yeah, I'm not terribly familiar with cantaloupe.
Yeah.
The biggest adversary along the way, at least in the beginning, was Orange Dream. Everybody was just saying it's just another Orange Dream. We'll look at some stuff tonight, and you will clearly see this is just not Orange Dream. A good quality single gene Bang looks like the closest you'll get to it is will be like a super OD,
Yep.
maybe with Scrambler in it. You know what I mean? Like they're personally, and I am biased, but I think Bang is just on another level.
No, I think all of us here would 100% agree with you on
Yeah.
that one. Bang is like there's just nothing can really compare to it at this point.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And the babies come out. Some of them come out a little darker. Some come out screaming right off the rip.
Yep.
But usually after the second shed, all that gives more time for that color to come in and develop. And then the ones that were darker aren't darker anymore, and they just look really, really good.
Well, I got some single gene double heads, and the color on them is really, really cool. Just like that het influence.
Yeah.
It's kind of they're double head hypo clown, so they got some cool color on them.
Well, I know the one thing, like with my double-head Xanthic clowns, it was
I heard
funny
you,
because Nate and I were talking about them. Two of them came out looking like just out of this world. Like the one's got some really nice flaming going up in it, but the colors are really nice and crisp and enhanced. The other one's got a lot of really nice white outlining to it, which is the one I think Nate likes the most. And then the other two, they just like they're darker as what we kind of expected, like the Xanthic to do to them. So it's funny to see how like there's different stages of them.
Mm. Yeah, and what het is impacting different pieces?
Because I mean like I said, they're all double head. It's just like it seemed like because Nate, when I did the pairing, Nate told me, goes, just so you know, be prepared that you're going to have some darker looking babies.
Yeah. Because
of that Xanthic with how Bang's so reactive with the hets. So we were kind of shocked that the two brighter ones, they had no option but to be happy because that was the visual.
Sure.
But it was still one of those, it's like, wow, that just looks not exactly what we were expecting to see from it.
That's pretty much the MO for Bang.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you
I know
figured out
everybody on this panel, every single one of you,
because
I've had the conversation with about that.
It is a pattern mutation. It's a color mutation, and it's throwing. Well, I don't really want to call it curveballs because it's not really a curveball. We just don't really understand what it's doing yet because it's so new.
Right.
And there's so much that it hasn't even touched yet.
Yep.
It's just what makes it more exciting, to get stuff so dark like that last animal we just saw, the Adder Bang, to like some of the crazy color pop, which most of us really enjoy. It's just the fun part of the journey is going to be figuring out all the little pieces that allow you to do different things with this one gene.
Yep.
Yeah.
As for Jeremy's question of the hypo,
a lot of fun
with Bangs and like it does with Mandarin, I have.
You guys want to look at some more stuff? I assume that's.
Yeah,
I hear you, John. I heard you.
John, I can hear you, John.
We put them on the
We'll
ground.
flip the strip a little bit from Bang.
So we'll whatever.
This is so funny.
This is so great. Having them cut them off.
John.
Oh wow.
Cool.
What the fucking, whoa. I just got a Woody.
Wait, Jim, don't you have one like that similar on Morph Market?
On Morph Market?
I thought you had it because that's Adder Banana, isn't it?
This is a Banana Adder GHI red stripe het tri-stripe. This boy we're holding on to.
Okay.
So up until this guy was produced, I was entertaining the idea that maybe red stripe and adder were allelic. They are not. However, they are highly reactive with each other.
That's
but
a red ball.
This little man here.
There's white outlines still popping up in that sucker like that.
Dude, I want to lick it.
And you can see all the little dashing and stuff from the het tri along the top there. It wants to tri-stripe really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is nuts. Because I thought you had a really awesome looking banana adder on your Morph Market at least a little while ago. I don't know if it's sold yet.
It was. I did. It was it was I think it was the banana super red stripe adder. There was no hets with him. He sold.
Okay.
But this one with the tri-stripe in it.
Yeah.
It looks ultramel because of
It
how
does.
dark the adder is.
Yep. I think it's cool.
Yeah. So yeah. Again, just more great stuff with that adder, that belly. Like that's just bonkers, right?
Do that like
so cool.
this is making me want adder even more. And
It's like shark teeth coming up from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
great white.
That was nuts.
It looks like Ultramel, like if it came home late from the bar and you smacked it around. Got it all like a little bruise red.
Oh my god. Oh, that's that one you just hatched out, isn't it?
Mm.
Jim, can you hear me?
Nope.
Jim, can you hear Nate?
Welcome to the club.
Say something again.
Can you hear Nate?
Can you hear me?
Can Nate say something?
Yeah, I am saying something.
Nope, I don't hear Nate.
Welcome to
Whispers.
the club. Hey, timeout corner.
Yeah. Now
You
I'm-
hear me,
now I'm
right?
muted.
Yes.
All right, you hear me? Sword, can you, Chris, talk?
Dude, everybody hears me.
No, I don't hear Chris now.
What?
So I think I have John and Jeremy, but I don't have. This is wild, bro.
You have me? You
It's
have
got to
me
be
now?
me, right? Because like,
Oh my god.
I don't think you can hear John though.
You can hear
Can
me.
you hear John?
You can't hear me.
nope, no, I don't hear John.
Makes no sense for the worst I've ever seen. Totally terrible.
Back out quick, Jim, and come right back in.
All right.
Dude,
Somebody
this
start
is StreamYard at its freaking finest. Oh my
YouTube,
god.
hear us?
Hold on 1 minute.
Oh, that's be terrible.
All right,
Dude.
while he does that, I'm gonna run an ad real quick.
Jeremy
Head on
to,
over to Triforce Morse if you're looking for that missing piece in your ball python breeding project. While you're there, add a little bit of laser citron to the mix, folks. John and Christine can also hook you up with the crested gecko, so don't forget that. Turn up the heat with Triforce Morse.
If you want to use the best reptile record keeping and tracking software on the market today, scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you, you will not regret it.
I got my breeding plans all done on Husbandry Pro. I gotta maybe tweak a couple of things, but next year it's going to be a very exantic year. All
There
right,
we go.
can you hear
Very
everybody now, Jim?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Test
Yeah.
these, test these. 1, 2.
Testes. Yeah. So, do you want me to go back to the other animal? Is that
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
questions start?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go back
Pull
to the
back the
bag.
ultramel out.
Pull that ultramel out. Fake ultramel.
That thing is sick, man.
Mm.
That snake would be so insane with Cypress or something. Like that's
Oh
that.
my god. Can you imagine?
No. There's not even yellow belly in that, right? Like that.
No,
That doesn't even have yellow belly yet. Like what?
no
The
yellow belly.
I've only seen them that red, like I said, with yellow belly in them and stuff. That's crazy.
It's because it's such a dark snake.
Yeah. It's the contrast just popped.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Like I said, in a single gene form, a lot of people will look in and be like, it kind of looked like a normal. It's kind of like this. But you do that and you put it into a snake like that,
Yep.
that's where you're getting that color play. And that's understanding the genetics of like how certain things just add.
Well,
Yep.
that's the thing, though, too. As breeders, I mean, you start learning, like, and you've got to learn rapidly, too,
Yep.
what genes complement or would work best in other combos. So that way you're not wasting time.
Yeah, I think like over the last couple of years, a lot of people started explaining like how stuff worked, and they're just showing stuff.
Was that head tried too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting
He's
lit
fresh.
up.
Mean too.
He's going to do it again.
Well, he's turning around. He's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I can get you from back here.
I can see that behind the table and people just walking by it, like, oh, it's a normal, right?
And that's the stupid people would walk right by
Got
that
a little
same
mustache.
thing. I mean, they would ooh and all at it, but then they would just keep on going, probably.
But you put
You know what's amazing to me?
Stuff, it just gets nuts.
it's amazing to me that the het try shines through on such a strong gene.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I was getting at before. Is it is a strong gene, but it plays nice with a lot of things, right? It allows some of these other genes to still have some influence without overpowering everything and totally destroying what that other gene was. So it plays well. It doesn't get lost. It's easy to identify out of the egg. I mean, from the single gene form. I mean, some combos you can be like, once you start stacking, but from a
Here's a question, Jim. Since you got adder, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be adding this adder into the collection.
Oh hell yeah!
I get it.
Have you tried Enchi with this and some of the genes that are like the reducer genes? Have you put this adder into it to see if it pulls back some of the traits of Enchi clown or any of this stuff that we're wiping the totally away?
Yes, I have an Enchi adder. I have an Enchi adder banana clown as well. We can look at.
I
want to show you the Enchi adder first. I had some animals, get out of here, and we consolidated, so everything moved around on me. So
this year alone, like the scrambler gene hit the scene, right? And everybody's talking about scrambler gene. What everybody's saying about scrambler gene, what I saw with the scrambler gene is it's adding back pattern to pied, and it's not overbearing, it's not whatever. Does a gene like adder, that's why I want to see these now, fix some of the problems with some of the certain genes you already have in people's collections, so they don't have to dump them because they're being all reduced and all this stuff, that we can start now adding genes into stuff to start re-engineering it the way it's going to react.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah, what the?
I knew he was going to say that.
And Enchi adder het clown.
Look at that back.
That's just
because right now, I mean, like I said, a lot of guys have certain things in their collection. Well, I'm Enchi heavy with certain things. Could do a lot of Enchi Citron. I have Enchi Bang. I have Enchi this. But if we can get a gene, like you said, adder, as a repair, I'll use that as a reference, as a repair gene to put back into this stuff, to give it back the contrast, to give it back the pattern, so they're not just blanked out sides when they're playing with clown, playing with ghost, playing with all these genes, that it just turns into a muddle.
Look what it did with that pattern. It still
I
has
know. Look at it. That's crazy.
It still has the zipper, but it changed the shape of it.
It almost looks zebra.
These two genes are fighting like mad.
Exactly.
For dominance in whoever's gonna, take over. But
I think that's amazing.
It still allows enough of both to where you can still clearly see the Enchi. You can see the adder, even though the eye stripes don't say Enchi at all. But it's all over the body.
Yeah.
Can you show the bottom of that snake?
Oh my God! You see Jeremy's comment?
Damn, dude, it's gold. It's freaking cool.
Not that one. The one after it.
Yeah, no. Jim, where did adder come from or out of?
So Colin Thomas is the founder from 2006 in Europe. At the time, Mills and him were kind of in cahoots together and kind of generated what's called the black adder. Mm-hmm. So the story goes, Rob Starman produced something that looked exactly like what they had in Europe. The contention is that it wasn't bought from them, didn't come from their line, so it's definitely not what they have. But I got my stuff from Rob, and it was sold to me as an adder. It was a banana adder spider. So I've been working it with that name, and when it gets a little convoluted, but if you really go back to some videos that Mills and them had done on the black adder, which is a series of 3 genes. There's the black gene, there's the adder gene, and then supposedly there's a granite type gene in what they're working with. It gets confusing in some of the videos because he'll list stuff as adder that looks more like the black gene and then vice versa at times. So I don't know if it was just so new at the time that they were still trying to figure it out.
Yep.
However, my line came from Rob Starman, and I've been working the adder stuff Separately, I thought a couple times I had popped the black gene, and I could show you that next to a normal. And you guys can take a look at it. I don't know if I have or not. We'll see.
It probably does. Like, probably has, and that's why you're getting so blacks and some of these adders and stuff. Be easily be there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just haven't. Every adder that I produce that I call adder is very dark. I haven't produced anything with like the pattern and the white tracing and all that that isn't dark. So it either hasn't separated out, or if it has, they kind of just don't look like anything, and I can't identify it. You know what I mean?
I remember the confusion in the beginning because we got into this about 2012, same as you, right there early. When Adder came out at first, this was the understanding of what was going around with the naysay talk, right? It was people were confusing it for lace black at the
Yeah.
time. So people were avoiding it because it had the name black in it. And before Adder was Black Adder. I remember. So I even avoided it at that time because price was kind of high and like you can get a black lace backpack for nothing. The lace blackback kind of faded out. I don't really hear about that anymore, typically in 2025 now. But with this adder, your stuff you're showing is more pattern. So it is literally adding pattern, which I guess is the name of the gene. So yeah, who knows? Like I said, it could have been that separated, kind of like blackhead and red gene and ringer gene all attached in or whatever. Because we have blackhead made blackhead, red ringer gene, all that. And they do different stuff separated. So maybe this black adder you have came in without the grander or something. And you're just getting these phenomenal looking.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I know this stuff is it's highly reliable.
Yeah.
In production, right? Like there's not a lot of guesswork. If it's there, so far, you can tell it's there.
Yeah.
I haven't hit a stack, and I have 4 gene stacks. Most of them are around the GHI red stripe banana adder stuff. But I have 4 gene stacks, and like I can look at them, but yeah, it's all day long. It's there.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the name doesn't even matter, right? Yeah, it's called adder. Look at all these genes. It's showing and it's reproducing is basically the bottom line, and you're able to pick this stuff out of a lineup. That to me that's worth its weight in gold. It doesn't matter what it's called or whatever it is, but it's called the adder. It's cool.
I know, I love it.
Right, and I think that's again, we're like it's a lot of stuff with these ball python morphs. Like they're buying genetics, like they bought a confusion, but it's like a low impact confusion compared to this higher impact confusion. The people are so worried about the names, they're not looking at what the gene actually does.
Correct.
Look at that freaking thing.
What is that?
This is one of the holdbacks. This is a banana adder clown.
Huh.
Banana adder clown.
And
nice.
she's going into shed, so she's not as on fire as she usually is.
Adder.
You still get all that flaming.
How are the dots on the adders so far?
The what?
How the dotting on the adders are they low? Or they seem to be low dotting so far?
Very
good. That's
I mean, well, at least with red stripe in the mix, this girl doesn't have any. So in clown, that's like almost non-existent.
Kind of what I was noticing. Like she got a little bit of size, and there's not a dot on her.
No. Now I have produced a banana GHI adder that has long been gone, and he was like riddled with speckling. But that was one of the only ones. Most of the other ones are very little for the most part.
That's a good thing.
That thing just looks nuts. That orange, the orange in that dorsal with the purple outlining.
Now, I just want to ask, was there entry in that pairing?
There is, but I'll show you that one.
Okay. Because I'm like, my first impression when you showed that was basically Enchi banana color.
Well, let me show you what we have labeled as the.
This is fun because I've seen these animals before, but you guys haven't. So this is fun to watch your guys' reaction.
Enchi, adder, banana, clown.
Jeez.
So it really busted the patterns up.
Yep.
Do you have them side by side? I would look like
That's but like look at it like the Enchi one has like the tones seem softer on it.
it does.
Well, they're both going into shed, so
it's
yeah.
way
But this
soft.
one is really hard orange. You can see all the tracing inside the every bit of the dorsal.
But
Yeah.
do you have the Enchi head on the banana? Is that not really? Oh,
Yeah, a little bit towards the front.
yeah. Again, banana clown.
That's just
And
nuts.
no pastel in there, right?
No,
Now, see, if you would have told me what they were, I would have told you. I would have thought they were reversed. I would have thought the bright one was the Enchi and the other one was just a banana adder. That's crazy because they are that drastically different color wise.
What's the head on that? Can we see the head on the other one, on the non-Enchi?
That's nuts.
Look at that. Got a little penis.
It's so ridiculous.
again, they haven't been made before, so I mean, this is my best guess.
Nah, they're
I
cool.
mean, they don't.
Nothing else
And
in
again,
there,
this
right?
one I'm calling the Enchi because you get a lot of this hard Enchi right down toward the dorsal,
I see it. It's they're so crazy different.
and
Yeah.
then there's that head.
And there was nothing else in this pairing at all.
Well, I take it back. There was pastel in the pairing.
One
So
it
so the and there was fader in the pairing. So mom was an Enchi clown, and dad is a pastel fader banana adder pet clown.
The one don't have a pastel head, but it has a pastel color. That's what's throwing it off. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks
But the
And you can
adder might have did a different, might have gave it back a head pattern.
Couple little spots on this one.
That is a total banana pastel look to it, which is gorgeous. Like I said, but it's the head that usually wipes away.
Yeah.
Has that little
And you can see all the adder in it, in the flaming and the tracing
Oh,
coming
it's
up
so
the side.
cool.
Yeah.
Badass. I like that.
So that'll be interesting.
Wigglies.
To see
And
what adder does
this
with
was
pastel.
this was the boy. This was the one I was after to really keep him spread around.
And what, you hit a girl too?
The bright orange one is the
Nice.
female.
Nice.
Yeah. No arguing over a 1.1 on that one.
Nah.
What up, Mel?
Yeah, not at all.
What's up, Mel? Damn, dude.
Just in time, Mel. You can get your
Where do you
wallet
see
out
some
and
of the
start
other
throwing money
adder
at Jim.
clown stuff?
Yeah, definitely gonna have to be another gene that I start plugging into some stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do what?
Get bit. I don't want to get bit again.
That's the fun part.
Look at it, like
Dude, that
on
was
the
a
ribbon.
tri-stripe.
that purple color coming in on that sucker.
Yeah. It's crazy how the head tries look tri, man.
This is a try.
That is a
I was
try.
gonna say, oh yeah, dude.
And that
Yeah,
again,
look
has
at the
light-
ribbon, like that thin line that runs down.
It has the light. It has the light purple.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And
It's
you
got
see
that
the-
like
You see the burn marks on it, like that, but that burnt orange, whatever.
Yeah.
color.
The maroon color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to lick that too. That's sweet.
That is super cool.
Everybody's sitting at home watching this, going.
And that's a boy.
Chris.
This is a female. I hit two of these. So I'm keeping one. One of these banana adder tri girls will be available.
Oh man, why you gotta say stuff like that?
So I guess.
Hold on. Did you say it's available?
Come on, money bags.
See, here's the thing. I don't want to add any more freaking ball pythons, and seeing this crap
Oh,
is
be
making
quiet.
Shut
me
up,
want to
Danny.
add this shit.
Yeah. Nobody's
Like-
buying your story.
I know. Let me have more carpets, more cages, more
That's-
things that all look the same.
I just seen that on Morph Market.
Yeah, this is her
That's bad.
pastel.
Yep.
Look. for a pastel GHI adder, look at how dark that pastel
Yeah.
head is.
That's
The contrast on that
Yo,
animal.
you know what though? I wonder if pastel's in that banana then, because look at the head.
Yeah,
It erased
I'm
the
telling you, I
pastel
think it's
head.
pastel.
it did erase
Literally
it,
erased the pastel head.
but we
I'm
got to
not saying
remember,
Enchi's not in it, but I think pastel's in that animal
it's
also.
not just the head color that I'm worried about with the pastel. It changed the banana. It changed
Yes.
whatever clown pastel's head.
Yes.
Nothing changes clown pastel head, right? It always has the
Yep.
dots, and
Yep.
That-
if adder changes the fucking head, dude, it's making pastel great again.
Well,
That's like it's the worst part of pastel
Dude, that
clown,
animal's thick.
because they all look the same when they all got that same head pattern, and then they just do that pattern, whatever.
Look at the contrast, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
That one's
That's
available.
cool. Yeah.
That's a girl.
yes, this is a female.
Nice.
So morph market, I just saw it. I think
And
it's
if any of y'all are going to Tinley, a lot of these are going to come with me to Tinley.
well, that one's going to John's house.
No. I gotta make money on snakes first.
Oh, you need a male. You need a male. You got
Well-
that in, boy.
I'm going to be checking out more
Do
market
trades,
here
Jim?
tonight after this live is done.
Yeah, he does. For you, he does. For you, he does.
Do some trades, Jim. I got about 500 snakes that I need.
He'll give you 400
500 for one.
John's gonna bang you.
Look at the head on that thing.
Yeah, look
That
at
is super cool.
Yeah,
Dude, that looks like a Texas Longhorn.
yeah,
on his
yeah,
head.
right. It does.
So again, now we're back to clown with pastel and stuff. That had a pastel head.
This is without the banana, right? Obviously,
That is a pastel head.
That is
pastel,
cool,
red
though.
stripe,
I said, but
adder.
that's a badass looking pastel head, though.
Yep. Yeah, definitely put more pattern back on a pastel.
Oh,
And none of that weird speckling.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's
is
plus spec
super
one.
cool. The head stamp.
Yeah. That's a pastel clown I can get behind.
And lick. Freaking
Now-
Sorrentino. We missed you, Sorrentino.
I'd lick it if it was hypo.
No, definitely.
I like my hypo clowns.
So maybe
Yeah.
maybe one more adder, and then we can look at some bang stuff too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's this, an adder show?
Yeah.
Dude, look.
I'm
Oh,
all
that's
about seeing
awesome.
these adders, man.
That is
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. I'm just gonna everybody, all
Look
y'all
at that
just
brown gold tone, man.
So adder, red stripe, tri-stripe is what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Jim, you gotta put that shit into your Exantic, okay? Because tri-stripe Exantics look phenomenal to begin with.
They'll just
Then
be a
you
little,
add that contrast that adder's bringing in. You're gonna be making the best freaking tri-stripe shit out there. That's Exantic.
bro. They'll
yeah,
just
but he's got the worst quality Exanthic.
No, he doesn't. He's got the best out there.
all he's gonna do is make a little less brown snake. So leave that man alone.
Did you have a adder and Exanthic yet?
I have hets.
Hets.
So I have two female banana. Well, no, I have one female banana adder het TSK, and I'm gonna put was it a black pastel inchy het TSK to her, and see what we pop.
Do you have any fire vanilla in it?
Not what I have. Those are really the only two animals with TSK that I have. Matt, which also does ectothermic with me, he has the gambit with most of the TSK stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
Before
the.
we move on to bang, I want to ask though: do you have any lightning genes in this adder gene, or with lightning genes? Any fire, vanilla, orange dream?
Yeah, that's what.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not
I
yet.
want to see what the contrast was of like how
Yeah.
dark this adder
Yeah,
is.
I've been like just like hyper focused to get visuals, adder tri-stripe, adder clowns, whatever. So then I can then start running it back so that at least I'll have a het behind it instead of just doing a lot of incomplete pairings. There's nothing wrong with that, but then to really figure out what's going on, it leaves a lot of byproducts that I just want to try to deal less with if I can.
Yeah.
I got, yeah.
You
What
have
about
a
Trick
pattern-
Hurricane?
I have one super trick female that we got the beginning of last year. And she looks is probably the best example that I've seen for a super trick. She's het DG, so that kind of stuff will come.
Oh,
I just haven't done it yet.
that'd be crazy.
That'd be
I
another
was
crazy
slow
one.
into the
Yeah, right.
Mixing together.
Whack it all up.
Yeah, it'd be like
Get crazy.
Now, here's the other thing that too. Imagine an adder with lace.
Yeah,
And the white lace version of it.
Yeah, especially with the contrast.
Like that.
yeah, it'll do that dark mask hopefully over it with the lace gene and it's being all cleaned up and bright. For
Yeah.
sure.
All right, let me go ahead and run Charlie's out here real quick.
ShedTesting.com is your premier choice when it comes to shed testing. Charlie is adding new tests on a regular basis, so make sure to stop by often to see what's been added to the website. Let ShedTesting.com shave years off of your breeding plans. They're fast, accurate, and can't be beat. Don't forget to use the code CARPET10 at checkout to save 10% off of your order. ShedTesting.com. Use the best.
Look at that sexy ass carpet. My goodness.
Do you have an adder clown? Just adder clown? No.
Mm-mm. The closest I got to it had pastel in it. She was on Morph Market. Now, the one with the red stripe that we kind of looked at toward the end, the head stamp is almost identical. It has this like
Okay.
buttoning, and it's trying to pull together. She was the lowest in combo that I hit, but she was sold and she's gone to another home.
Right. Interesting.
But she was on. There's a picture of her on my Instagram that shouldn't be too far back. But
Now, what's the price point on adder at the moment? Like,
depends who you get it from, and what's in the mix.
He likes you.
The het that a lot of the adder combo or adder het stuff I have around 800, and then any visuals and stuff are going to go up from there. I've seen so much stuff posted for sale, and I've had multiple conversations with people that have bought adder, and I don't see it. So unless their line is different than what I'm working with, I just don't see it. And then some of the combos are pretty light in the stack, and based on my experience, it should be really easy to see.
Yeah.
So just you can go shopping, but just be careful, because if you have to guess, if you can't see it based on what we've looked at tonight, it's probably not there.
And that's the thing. Like everything that you showed tonight, like it screamed it. There was no like it.
Yep.
There was no question. It was there.
That's how all genes should be.
You're right. It should be.
It
I
really
wish.
should be.
Yeah. So if you're looking at stuff on Morph and there's other things listed, make sure you can see it, because if you can't see it, then it's probably not going to be there.
Well, and then you got a lot of people out there right now just slapping whatever name on it because somebody sold it to them as that. They don't even know they're lying. They just literally are like, oh, it's different than anything I've ever seen. They've seen 10 ball pythons in their life, and it's just different. So we deal with this all the time with people. Like they call me, you ID this, and it's like, God, dude, who'd you get it from? Well, they made 4 ball python clutches in their life. It probably doesn't have that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many that are normals, and they're saying, "Oh, it's adder," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, that ain't adder.
Yep,
that's not adder." So
again,
if you have to squint and try hard.
Well, the other thing is too, that also goes into that whole aspect of the quality.
Yeah,
if you're going to be dropping money and you want your business to have a good name behind it, you want to be producing that top quality. You don't want the mediocre. You don't want the low end. You want that quality, because that's what is going to build your brand, your name.
Right. 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let's see some bang stuff. I'm anxious to see some bang stuff. And then while we're showing that stuff off, I wanted to also talk about like getting into those investment, those investment projects, because I think a lot of people right now are really scared to get into Bang and some other genes that are higher up on that food chain.
Sure.
Just they're afraid to take that plunge at the moment, sadly.
Yeah. So again, like with most things, and we can talk more in detail about that, but just to kind of get the Bang stuff going, the original animal I got from Sterling, it was a Bang het pied. So I do as I do with the pied. I worked the pied, and then started making hets for the other things that I wanted to see. So I make my het clowns, and had those tested. So some of them are double het clown pied. Some of them came out just het clown. We made some DG stuff, and I worked with Nate. Got an animal from Nate as well that is a double het DG clown. So he's been going to work. He produced some stuff that we'll take a look at, and then just put it, trying to get it into the things I want to see. I put it into puzzle. So we got our hets for puzzle. This season will be tri-stripe, so we'll get the tri-stripe game running too. So I like to try to make my hets with most things, because I don't always know exactly what is going to work with a gene. You know what I mean? Which is going to be really stellar.
Yeah.
So far, everything with Bang has been great. There's been no downside, so I'm confident like all these recessives are going to work, amazingly in one fashion or another. We'll find stuff like we talked about that maybe don't work the way our brains does, but
Oh yeah,
that's,
we will.
that's kind of how I build. So we'll look at like Bang.
Well,
I don't have any plain Bang without hets. So
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, how did you find Bang? Like, how did you stumble upon it or whatever? We just scrolling through Morph Market and said, "Hey, that looks cool."
No, I never even saw it on Morph Market. I was talking with Gavin. I've known Gavin for years. We met at Tinley and kind of always kept in conversation. And he had mentioned, he's like, "Hey, if you want to get into a cool project, I've been doing this and that." He was showing me some pictures, and I'm like, "Dude, like how?" I'm sold. Like, how do I do this? So he actually gave me the contact information for Sterling, and I reached out to Sterling, and he had 3 boys at the time, and the one that I got was the only one that was 100% het. So I went with the het pied. I mean, there was like a 66 het clown. I mean, I didn't want to spend like $6,000 on a 66 het.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stayed away from the pos hets, and I grabbed the 100%. So at least I could, get off and running with the pied stuff.
Yeah.
And then, the rest is kind of history.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So, Jason, you did not miss the TSK Hidden Gene Woma. Jim, do you even have that at your facility, or is that
No,
the TSK Hidden Gene Woma?
My brother-in-law has that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Any of the visual TSK stuff is going to be at his place. He has a fair bit more of puzzle stuff than I do.
Okay.
But, yeah. So this I have is just Bang, het clown, het pied.
I'm saying,
Huh.
they're like Bang looks so good in so many combos, but just a single gene Bang by itself, it just looks amazing. It's still just wow.
And this is it. I mean, there's pastel and fader in the mix. It might be fader, but I have other animals we can look at. The color profile is definitely different. It is definitely not pastel, but a lot of the tracing, again, it is het pied, but that is kind of typical of Bang too. You will get some tracking down on the bottom.
I noticed that as well with a lot of my stuff. I actually had to message Nate. I was like, dude, do I need to be thinking about het pied on this thing? Or he goes, no.
Oh, they'll track like crazy without the het pied. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I still need to send. I need that boy to shed so that way I can get him tested for het pied.
Oh my god!
After that one
How
clutch.
many shed?
We just did Bang Fire Clown, and the tracking on the snake is unbelievable. It has almost like a ringer tracking,
Oh, jeez.
and that's a het ghost. There's no pied in the mix at all with this.
Yeah.
And it opened up the backbone and made the blushings and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Just
So
these
you're
bright
about to shed.
gold freaking snakes popping out of these bits. Looks like you're holding a ball of fire.
And this is the pastel version.
See, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Pastel works very well with Bang, depending on the pastel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
The thing that's cool because like this is the first time like me looking at one up close and stuff. The pastel got rid of that dot that almost every Bang seems to have in the middle of the head.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
pastel does remove that.
and then the other thing cool with Bang is that when they come out, you may not be able to tell like right away. It's like pastel Bang. Nate, the perfect example. He had a clutch, and we were like, "What the hell?" Like we missed. 3 sheds later, these things were glowing, and I just looked at. He looked at me. He's like, "John, what the hell?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah, what the hell is right? Like, what are these snakes? Where are they from?" Like, I didn't even believe them because they were that drastic. Because they came out like, and you know how babies are. They usually come out usually when they look good. One first shed, These things, Bang is a gene that looks way better as its 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th shed.
Sean, welcome. And yes, those are real morphs.
So black pastel coral glow pied would be mostly probably a head pattern and maybe a dot on it or two. Black pastels are known for being high white pieds.
That leopard in there?
Yeah. Enchi, leopard, yellow belly, Bang, het pied.
Oh wow!
And who said leopard didn't work?
Damn,
I did.
that just had to bleed down.
Never worked in that one.
I say it definitely. Well, see, here's the thing though. Like compare that.
I
compare
will
that to that one that
guarantee.
I hit, and look
I
at the
will
head.
guarantee without yellow belly, that snake would not be nearly as cool.
They're 100% right, dude. Because yellow belly in leopard is hard or whatever. When it
That
has a
snake
gene attached,
is absolutely sick.
Yeah,
that crazy
I
cool.
love
head.
that freaking crazy head.
Love the earmuffs on it.
I just know, it's funny. You look at these now, enough of them. The reaction with yellow belly and Bang is so extreme. And when you throw other genes in with it, it gives you very strange results. You get something else, right? And that snake is such a good example of that.
Dude, that snake is sick.
Yeah.
That's all.
That,
I told you, yellow belly and Bang's probably like one of my favorite combos.
Yeah, and it's turning out to be not just yellow belly, but the entire complex. The whole yellow belly complex and Bang seem to be really impressive.
Look at the contrast on that one.
yeah.
Did anyone make a Bang highway? That would be best.
I have a Bang pavements.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is a Bang yellow belly het pied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look how much more extreme that color is with the yellow belly. It's like no doubt.
Yeah.
Like those blacks are just so freaking rich.
Oh, God.
It makes me think the first Bang I made it had yellow belly now, like because that one was so much more gold than the rest of the Bangs I did make that were heads.
Yep.
And yellow belly wasn't pairing, but that snake there confirms what I thought.
Yeah, the contrast on these guys are just. I made some other Bang yellow bellies. I'll grab him and I'll show you in contrast. It was one of the first ones I made, but he's kind of. Nate's seen him. He's kind of wackadoo. In that, it almost doesn't make sense. But
Oh yeah.
Look at way that. More disruptive, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I have a couple identical right now in the rack.
What else is in that? Just Bang yellow belly?
That's just Bang.
Yeah.
That yellow belly bleeds it down into that.
So that's
belly.
what I was saying. The yellow belly and bang react so crazy together. It's such an extreme reaction.
You know what that snake reminds me of? Yellow belly lace.
It does. Yeah, it does.
But just amped up with the bang color because of all that popcorning at the bottom, the high lifted patterns.
Look at the color just bleeding out into that white belly.
Dude, that looks like a sick ass, insane, almost lace combo.
Yeah.
Without lace. Now imagine lace on that snake, right? It's going to be bonkers.
Yeah.
We already know what lace bang looks like, so it's like now we need to get the yellow belly in there.
Keith is still sitting on the adder train here. He wants to know, does adder have a super?
It does. I do not have any. Because again, like going at hets to get my visual first, I want my adder visuals to then go back and make the supers, so that at least there's something there that I can use down the road as well. And I'm just starting to get a lot of visuals in some of the recessives. I've been working with it with the clown, with the tri-stripe. So that kind of stuff for me will be coming. I'm just not quite there yet. So
okay,
but yeah, it does exist.
So how, is it even more crazier? Is it like super leopard, or is it like super hurricane, where it gets wackier?
It becomes like it's so hard because the only ones I've seen is with like lesser butter. So and that combo really pulls out a lot of the dark saturation. But it really spaces out the lesser in the pattern and more of the tracing. I honestly would have to go back and look at them again because they were made so long ago.
Oh, okay.
And when I first started working with it, I had looked them all up and was all that, and I had road bump after road bump with this project. The initial male that I got was an awful breeder, loves to eat, awful breeder. You'd put him in a tub and he'd go sit in a corner most of the time. If he decided he liked a girl, you'd get one lock and then he was done with her the rest of the season. So it literally, now on top of that, spider, male maker banana. So it's taken so long to get the project started because of the way he was.
Yeah.
But now that we've got it out and I've had some other male breeders and stuff, like we're really starting to make what would be normal headway. So I feel like I'm way behind the game of where I should be. But you just never know. You can get into it. Depends what you get. You roll the dice. You never know with animals.
Yep. Yeah, there's certain projects I don't even have anymore due because it just never happened. It just never materialized for me. And by the time I would have did it, it was already done. Like
yeah.
Even something as simple as banana and cheese. I could have made banana and cheese almost freaking 10 years ago, and that was a big deal at that time. I had a male 2 years in a row. He did nothing.
Dude, I bought redhead. I got a redhead spot nose het clown female.
Yep.
3 years ago, so she's ready to go this season. I mean, I paid, oh God, I don't know, $3,500 for her.
Yep.
I mean, what are redheads going for now? $350.
Literally, I sold one for $150 with a redhead gene, and I was like, what? Yeah, it will drive you nuts, man. The almost whatever that saying is, what could have been.
Yeah.
A lot of projects here have just never even took off because of goofy males like that or whatever.
I think that's one of the things too. I mean, and that goes into the investment aspect of it. Everybody sees these prices going down to what they have been. How do we encourage people to make those larger purchases to invest into these projects like this?
A lot of that kind of stuff, I think, Jeremy, like this bang gene, right? Where she's showing all these bangs, and not many people have it. Like, it's literally a handful of us across the United States even have this gene, and only a few select people have even bought into it, and it almost handpicked at this point. So a project like this can stay up because, like you said, he's showing these animals. It's Christmas morning. We're still figuring out, what are the combos can even be, made. It's just a handful. I'm working with this. Nate's working with the crazy stuff he's working with. You see Jim, he's pulling out all this cool stuff. You did your TSK. Some of the stuff hasn't even been put on the ground. So what's going to happen is when some of these combos start hitting mainstream, like start being whatever, I think that's when a more of a boom will come in, just like every other gene. And then what happened was with a lot of other genes, a lot of it was dumped during the COVID era because literally the prices were so up, they were selling their holdbacks. Everybody was just selling everything that was higher price. So what happens, it fell out and people just bred it to death. So the prices drop, but as soon as that dries up and people stop dumping and then people start holding again, prices creep back up because you won't see it. People will be holding it to breed. They'll be doing this. They'll be doing that. And that's when now prices for higher end stuff will freaking come up. That's cool as hell.
And so what is that? Because that sucker's dark.
Yeah. So this is a contrast animal for you. So this is a GHI leopard pied, right? Just to show how dark the GHI pieds are.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, now he's running. Nope.
Good luck.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Oh, been there before. It's like
So just to get a good contrast to see how impactful Bang is in with GHI.
now. Yeah, I know how dark GHI is, right? And that brought that color back. That's impressive.
That's cool.
That's I will say GHI with Bang, like just that GHI clown, Bang clown that I hit. What Bang does to the color of those animals is nuts.
Yep.
Is that the animal that's actually the background screen right now? I mean, like it looks better now than what it did when I took that picture. But I mean, like it's turning orange.
It'll keep getting better, man. This just keeps getting better. I got a Bang clown up on Morph Market right now. I'm gonna retake the picture because it's gotten better since.
Yeah.
It's just it gets better every freaking shed.
Yep.
That last one that I sent there in all the group chats and everything, that GHI Mojave, what we think is Bang clown. That thing went through a massive color shift just from one shed.
Now here you go. He's showing a Bang clown right now. This is the one thing I have noticed with some of the Bang clown stuff I did. See how dark that dorsal stripe is?
Yeah.
Just fine. I made one this year that does look like that. But my original Bang clowns from last year, and even the ones I made this year, where they have fire in them stuff, my dorsals are opened up. Nate has both, where his dorsals are black like that.
It's got that tracking too.
And it has that there you go. There's that crazy tracking we were talking about. Now, does that one have pied, Jim?
This is not. So
Okay.
this was one that I had showed Nate, and it was crazy dark for a Bang, but you could tell it was a Bang.
Oh yeah.
And then after the second shed, it just all the color come like flooding in, and it's way brighter now.
Now I need to ask, like, was there a blade in that pairing?
So that's new. The female that produced these, I've bred for several years, and I've never produced this. The male, and Nate, correct me if I'm wrong, was that pastel Bang double het DG clown from Sterling?
You're muted,
Right.
Nate.
And then I guess he's Sterling
yes.
is known to have had a lot of blade in his stuff.
The reason I ask is, like I said, when it usually does a thinned out a pattern like that, blade usually suspect in a snake like that because it's like it's straight black all the way to the whatever, and blade. And what we've seen with Bang clown, with especially as many Nate has made, the back dorsal is usually open at some degree somewhere on the snake.
Yep.
So I'm thinking blade is taking it because the reducer gene and it's shutting it. Doesn't mean the snake's not cool because it has its own personal cool look. It's just I think
Look at the tail. The stripe disappears.
Exactly.
Look at that.
And you see how elongated the pattern is on the snake? It has like no breaks coming up anywhere really until you hit the back end. Well, there's one in the middle I see too, but I'm thinking, like I said,
But it's very reduced.
seeing these snakes now because we didn't know what that Blade was coming on Sterling stuff because Blade was just everywhere in the beginning of Clown. Like
Sterling told me at one point that it took him years and years to get it out, and he still swore that it was still there in certain ones.
Same thing, man. I still have a couple snakes here that I made hets with, whatever, this and that. I put them together now. Blade has popped out. I went, son of a bitch. Like, I didn't see it in this animal, and then you hit this animal, and it's a blade.
Yep.
Said it's not that it ruined the look of some of them because I did some crazy, spot nose and stuff that breaks all this stuff up, but it definitely is a different look.
Yeah, it just gives it a slight different look to it.
Right. And I've noticed since 2022, 2020, a lot of people have dropped Blade off anything they sell because they just don't know anymore. Like it's not really a thing people talk about. So they just don't even talk about blah, blah, blah Blade. You'll see it once in a while listed, but most people won't even list it on their snake because they don't even know.
Yep.
It was just a reduction gene. They just gave it a name Blade. That's all it basically did. It made reduced clowns. And it did have two versions of Blade back in the day. There was one that was known as the Ugly Blade, and there was one known as the Color Pop Blade.
Holy shit.
Now that worked.
That's I'm like, no, that worked.
Dude, that looks like my pastel vanilla ghost clown.
Dude, that thing looks like it's got DG in it.
That's how clean that snake looks. It looks like a freaking ghost clown.
And
that's just nuts.
So my thoughts here are super pastel, spot nose, yellow belly bang clown.
I would bet you it's probably just pastel.
Really?
Then the head pattern, I think, be gone. And I think it would lost more contrast than it has being super. And that thing's so contrasted, I think it's a pastel spot nose bang, probably yellow belly.
Oh, it's yellow belly.
Yeah, I think it's got.
You see the red checkering inside.
Yeah, and the color says yellow belly bang too.
I think it would be more whited out if it was super, and I think your backbone would be a lot more whited, which is a good thing. If it's not,
there's only one way to know.
You got a chance to now maybe pastel and not pastel versions, maybe with if it's not.
Is that male or female?
This is a girl.
Oh, okay. Now you got a little bit longer wait to know that.
Yeah, super pastel, especially with spot nose, blanks that head out usually crazy, like totally blanked in clown.
So then this as comparison.
Good God.
Pastel, spot nose, yellow belly, bang.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Now I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, here's the this literally makes my head spin because I think it's like some of the stuff that I got sitting in the rack, and I'm sure Lord knows what Nate's got sitting in the rack. But it's just like, holy crap.
Right. Dude, that's one of the coolest pastels. Like I said, the only other pastels I've seen with bang Nate has. Like they're fucking cool. Like it makes me like
not afraid of pastel and clown anymore.
Yeah, well, of course. Like I've already said, like pastel still does work so good in clown. We just need to get the world to get back on board with this shit. Stop just listening to everything they hear because they've seen a pastel butter or a pastel leopard and they're like, oh, it sucks. It turns freaking tan.
It's got the earmarks, John.
Dude, the contrast in that animal, man, it's like fucking, it's like Batman, dude.
We're getting
black and yellow is like fucking Batman.
You're getting to this degree of snake without lace, without DG. Like, so you still have them avenues to explore. Super bang. You can do freaking, like I said, you can put a fire gene on top of that. You can sit here and put the adder gene on top of that. You put freaking mahogany. You can put all these like contrasty cypress. So the avenues are still so long, years and years of work for a snake like that.
Yeah, I wanted to pull the male that we were talking about where Blade would have come from out, but he is locked. So again, he's pastel bang, double het DG clown, and he is locked with a pastel lace double het DG clown. So we'll see some of and I think Nate has lace clown stuff or lace bang stuff anyway already, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'd like to see on top of that pastel clown? Like adder and friggin' vanilla.
Yeah,
That
vanilla turn take that
Dude,
pattern, right? Clean it
I-
totally up.
I love pastel vanilla stuff.
Yep.
I mean, look at that bang vanilla clown that I have up right now.
Dude.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
thing's awesome, man.
I have one too, but it's not going anywhere.
And that's a dark tone of vanilla. And like I said, when you put pastel on it, it would just take it and turn it into a light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like that's what I mean by bang. It's not always bright. It's just it's a contrast, and then it depends what you add to it to make it do crazier shit.
Yep.
Up and down the scale of the freaking genetics.
Well, if you're gonna plug Nate, what else you got on there?
So what's that? Just a bang clown?
Yeah.
Bang
Look out.
pie, you mean?
Bang pied, you mean,
Bang
John?
pie, or bang pie, yeah. Sorry.
I have to say pie, guys. Come on. If
It's
we
the
don't-
new
if
clown.
people don't know what we're looking at to that extent. We're in trouble.
You're 2 for 2. You're 2 for 2.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Is that a clown?
Have
Right.
you noticed, Jim, on your pieds, a lot of that black specking around the saddles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they first hatch, it doesn't seem to be as dominant.
Correct, and it
And
comes
as
out
it-
later.
As it develops, you start to get the tracing around the saddle. This one's younger.
Oh,
I'll show you. What
Yeah,
he's talking
I'm
about.
starting. I have a few now that are a little got some size on them now, and it's
So
really.
is that part of the bang, how it does the outlining and stuff?
I don't. I can only assume.
Like how it does around the eye stripe?
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
See, I'm seeing it a lot now. On as they age,
Huh.
they seem to be doing that.
That's cool.
The my head hypo stuff did it really drastically.
You know what's crazy, man? I just noticed this today cleaning snakes. I got a citron in there that I did a triple het with, or a double het with. It's a pied het ghost het clown. It's got a total 100% black border around its freaking patterns. And
Mhm.
it's
Really?
yeah, and I never really noticed it because I make a lot of Enchi citron shit because I use Enchi, but I haven't made a ton without it, right? So this is definitely a citron pie because it has the color and all, but I never noticed. Like I'm sitting there cleaning, I'm like, where did that come from? And it's a black border, man, like literally quarter inch, whatever, 1/8 inch thick, all the way around the pattern.
Hmm.
So that alone, like I said, I was like, this can be an interesting avenue to like see
Yeah.
if it's transferable. I'm going to keep that animal just alone because maybe it isn't nothing to do with the citron. Just maybe that animal did it, and maybe now it's a thing I can start transferring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy wants to know bang citron.
I haven't done it yet. I'm lying to you. I have done it. Yes, I have banged citron.
Psych.
What's in this one?
Leopard.
Bang leopard.
Oh, see, that looks.
Is it just leopard though?
You bang leopard het pied.
Okay.
Or see now, see, or damn it, Jim.
That fucking yellow belly.
But
Dude,
in
that
my
yellow
defense,
belly did do it, man. Nate.
See now, that's making it.
that's awesome.
You're making me question one of the ones sitting in the rack, Jim.
I mean it.
Because I've got a leopard sitting in there that it.
Well, Jim's is, yours isn't.
No, there's no way there.
Oh, back to the citron question. I went too deep with citron. I actually put too many genes on top of it. It's bang, but it's like I can't be like, oh, this is bang citron.
I mean, it came from a highway pied. Well, no, what I thought was a highway pied, which ended up being a it's either pastel yellow belly or pastel asphalt pied. So what I got to test them, but I feel like this is probably asphalt because it's so much more rich in orange
Yeah.
than some of the yellow belly bang pieds that I've made.
That's like pumpkin orange.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Like,
this
that's
is where,
Very interesting.
and this is where somebody might look in and be like, oh, it looks like Orange Dream. No, it don't. Now, not at that size. Like I said, it searched Orange Dream Yellow Belly just starts getting a lot of dirt around it, even IOD. I've even made high OD scrambler ones. They're not that clean. That color. It's a weird color.
Huh. I wonder if you'll get the checkering around the saddles.
It might not because it's yellow belly. I think they're going to stay blank.
Look at that.
See, it's all blanked out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What's been some of the things you've noticed, Jim, like back to the leopard thing? What have been some of the things you've noticed with Bang and Leopard as far as like what they're doing with one another?
Well, I mean, it's just bringing in, similar-ish to the adder stuff. It's darker than I initially anticipated, but it is still lightening up the.
I'm kind of curious. What like a Bang pinstripe pied? Like how like pinstripe pieds are like orange and then just double enhanced, dude.
They probably work really well. I did a pastel orange dream yellow belly.
Go back to that one.
Pied.
I mean, again,
Bang will probably work nicer with it.
Could be again either yellow belly or asphalt, but
that's just nuts looking though. Just that
the transition between leopard and enchi is already cool and crazy enough. The Bang is what brought the color pop to that snake.
And that's pied.
Yes.
Like leopard and enchi already do a real funky dance with each other, and like I said, what the Bang did to that snake was lift the pattern. It looks like and threw that color tone through it.
That's just it literally, like, it's one of those things where I know Nate says it all the time, preaches it to me and stuff. You got to sit there and wait and watch them color up sometimes.
Whoa. That's cool.
Sheesh.
That one looks almost scramblerish.
What's your address?
That's top secret. So that's just adding the leopard into that pied of the last one that we looked at there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Added the thicker patterns and all.
Yeah.
The leopard's hard to ID and pied, at least to me it is. I have a hard time, but you can see it plain as day in that one.
Yeah, you can definitely see it in that one.
Right. The leopard usually gets lost on me and pied because
I'm seeing naughty stuff in that pattern. I saw a wiener.
Of course you are. Yeah, imagine that.
Are you looking at that one, Sorrentino?
And for something without enchi,
looks like my logo.
Something without enchi, that's a lot of pattern in a pied, especially for leopard, right?
That's why I said
that's cool. I like that.
That could be easily sold on the market as a scrambler and pied, and nobody will blink an eye.
Look how the black fades into the orange, man.
Because it's high pattern, it's got railroading on it. It's like it's scramblerish.
I just like the fade and oh man, that's crazy.
Yep, it's nuts.
You don't want that, do you?
That's a boy. I will not be keeping that one.
Chris might be.
Chris is going to drain the bank account right now.
All my Bang stuff's clown.
I put calico in the NG Bang this year, man. Erased the pattern.
Ooh.
Look at the freak contrast on that one. The freaking,
jeez, man,
dude, it's like the color. It's nuts.
Pastel Bang.
Yeah, but look, and that's the thing. You can see Bang in that with it because it's doing that out. It's got the faded on the head with that bold outline around the eye stripes.
That's a good quality pastel too. I can tell you.
I was gonna say that's a good.
Yeah, that's good pastel because ugly pastel is not nearly that vibrant.
Noticeable.
No, the contrast just not as strong.
I do. I noticed too. Like some of you guys have the bangs where they get like the blushings up in the dorsals, and a lot of my stuff I've noticed doesn't do that yet.
And again, we were talking about that's what I was talking about, that blade gene, Sherm. You might have blade in it. It might be just as simple as that, right? Like, and you might have to wait till next generation. Maybe it fades off of it, the blade. Maybe it could have been super blade even in one of these snakes. You just don't know what he bred clown wise and how to line up in a head. Because blade is so difficult to pick out of a head. Because what blade does is reduce the pattern and leave like the holes and all. But Bang does that too. So it would be totally easy to get that lost. in the beginning. See how that one has holes in it and stuff? A lot of the bang stuff is solid. That could be the blade stuff. We
Well,
don't
that could
know.
also be the het too.
Could be the heads, right? It could be all these things. Like that's a holy bang.
That's a holy bang. Look
Look
at
at that tracking.
belly.
Tracking.
Good
Toot,
God.
toot.
Yeah, so this is Bang Het Puzzle. And I'm pretty
Look at
sure
that
she'll
hoof.
prove for Het Pied as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're
That's
translating awesome, dude. They're looking good.
And just look at the white outline too. I mean, it seems like it's more prevalent on this side here.
It's the puzzle.
It's the puzzles doing
Yeah.
that.
The het puzzle, because my het puzzle has that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody watching, just imagine that, you know, how stuff comes across film. That snake is a lot brighter than it's coming across on this
It
film.
is. My bang het puzzle is also definitely more vibrant even.
And it's coming across good. So just imagine how much better it is in person.
Yep.
Mm.
That is the one thing. Like, I hate photographing snakes anymore, even trying to video them, because
Usually
they
I'm like
don't
looking
come
at-
across as good as what they do in person, and it aggravates the hell out of me.
It's just showing you how good that snake actually is, because I know how shitty, especially like a stream, can be. Because we're not in 4K, we're not in any of that. You're probably coming across in like 720.
No. Well, I don't know what you guys have your shit set up, but I'm coming through in 1080p.
Jeremy, you're blurry as shit, bro.
It's just your fingerprint on your camera.
You look bloated.
So I don't know about this one though. This is one Nate's looked at this one a long time ago. This was one of a pied that I had produced. I'm now starting to think that maybe it's not bang, but the uncertainty has just left it in the rack.
Hold
Definitely
on.
pastel.
If that's not,
Yeah, it's
what else is-
pastel, yellow belly, probably Enchi.
Is Enchi in there? Because that looked like an Enchi
Yeah.
head stamp.
Yeah, Enchi's in there.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
That's just nuts looking.
shocked.
I don't know, man.
That thing's bright.
Yeah.
Especially
The
for a
only thing it's
pastel.
not
That
doing is
snake
that.
changed a lot.
It's it's missing all the dark contrast.
Well, I was gonna say it's missing that black outline you guys were talking about that the pieds get. That's the only like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Color
not
to
in
me
all,
looks
it's not
right.
that black outline usually doesn't show in if Enchi's in there.
Oh, okay.
Right, and an Enchi pastel by itself, even with yellow bellies, a
Yeah.
much darker toned snake. So the
Yeah.
point, half the time you can't even tell pastels in them.
Beautiful snake.
That thing's like pretty vibrant. Like, and I know what Enchi does with freaking bang. It could easily be in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. Send it here. I think it looks like a $200 snake.
Oh.
Nah, that thing was cool. Right back.
This poor guy's got his whole 130 rack full.
I know. Poor guy.
Almost makes you feel bad for him, huh, Nate?
Almost.
Good God. That thing's just freaking nuts.
Wow. What's that? A low white one? Low white pied?
No, this was a het.
And
So this was Enchi leopard,
Yep. I was gonna say
Yellow-
leopard bag.
yellow belly with all the smoked stuff down at the bottom. Het
Wow.
pied.
Hmm.
That thing looks stunning.
Wow.
Jeez.
Damn.
My 5 stripe.
Yeah, right.
Bi stripe, is that what you said?
Yeah, 5.
So what are you going to name like a bang highway? Like a bangway?
A
Well, I
train.
have,
They're gonna call it a train, Chris.
Dude, that'd be great.
I mean, the chances are there. I mean, I have the the Bang yellow belly pieds now. So one of those males will stay here, and it'll go back to the freeway pied. So
That'd be cool.
Call it the
It'll be-
bullet train.
say again,
Bullet train.
the bullet train.
I'm telling you, I will warn you right now, when you start to mix Bang with multiple yellow belly complex genes, you get some very, very odd results.
Yep.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to test the whole thing. So
and also they seem to be changing colors right in front of my face. So the colors they came out are not the colors they are. Even,
Oh man,
even like
you got them
one
chameleon
shade.
snakes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I actually sent John pictures of a couple the other day, and I was like, "What do you think's happening here?"
I have no idea. None.
That's just nuts, though, that one gene is able to do all of that. And it just transforms that much.
That's the craziest part about the gene. Like I said, it's like
Yeah.
not trying to upsell, not to whatever. It literally, and then there's a super form.
Yeah.
On top of that, right? So you can do all this stuff with all the single genes, showing these snakes are all bright. Then there's a super form. Then we got
And we
all
start
these
all over
fucking
again.
freaking genes all around us that are everywhere that you can literally now just be like, oh, I haven't seen that yet. Let's do this. And like that's the best part about a new gene that actually is transferable over and over. Because everything's new. Everything's on Christmas morning. Everything's like something to shoot for that you haven't seen. And that's my favorite part about this gene.
Just out of curiosity, I would love to see the Super Bang adder to see what another layer would potentially do. You know, I mean, it's dark now. Is it going to make it darker, or will it actually start to bring back color?
Well, if your boy breeds this year, well, I'll let you know.
Right. Does them do more contrast, like you said, or do this, and then like a lace gene on top of that? Does it clean that, and it means jet black with the cleanness of that gold with that crazy pattern? And that's gonna be crazy. It's just that's the kind of shit that still excites me about like moving forward with stuff. There's still so much to do.
Yeah, it's funny. The other day I said to John, ever since I got into ball pythons, everybody talks about making a snake that ages well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can 110% now say that I was able to hit a snake that I think is actually better as a full-blown adult than actually as a baby. Hands down. Like, no doubt. It's better as a breeder, 1,000-gram breeder male. It's better than when it was a baby.
Here's the thing. We breed ball pythons. Like I said, Jim said he did 74 clutches last year. I do average 70 clutches a year. Most snakes between 3 and 4 sheds is usually when they look their best. And after that, you start going, oh, shit, this snake's going to probably go downhill from here, most of them. And like I said, and it's just how it goes, especially with certain whatevers. Now, there's certain genes that'll hold. Like fire, sometimes they get better if it has the right genes. Dark genes seem to hold real well. Blackheads get better with age and all that stuff, at least according to what I think. Because they get blacker. They do this, they do that. But this Bang gene, like I said, you'll have it. The worst it's going to look is when it comes out that egg.
Yeah.
That I have noticed that, like, to the point you're looking down going, oh, man, is this what this is going to be? And all of a sudden, like 5-6 sheds later, you're like, it's like a green tree losing its color to turn green with the blues and stuff.
Yeah.
It's that drastic of a freaking transformation of what it turns into. Nate sends me pictures when babies come out, and we were sitting there like, think you hit it? And we're like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we're like, next thing you know, he sends me a picture 2 sheds later. I'm like, what fucking snake is that? He's like, he just starts laughing. He's like, it's the one I just showed you. I'm like, no, it ain't. We fight back and forth about it all the time. And I'm like, I'm comparing pattern. Nate's my bestie. Freaking, I believe everything he says. There's some shit I just don't believe he says when he fucking tells me. I think he's fucking with me all the time.
What happened? The other day that happened, and you swore it was a different snake, and then you're like, I looked at the pattern. I guess it is the same one.
I had to look at the pattern because I didn't believe him because it was them yellow, whatever that complex ones you did, the yellow belly with the gravel or whatever you did.
Was that the ones that it was?
Yeah, because dude, they didn't even look like they were from another planet compared to what they were as babies. I said, when did you make these? And he's like, this is the only clutch I made with this. Like, what are you talking about?
John, you did it with this one.
Yep. Well, Nate's always fucking with me too, so I really don't know what to believe.
Yeah. Nate's always fucking with everybody.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
Oh, he
Yeah.
does all the time.
You
Yeah,
did it with
look
this one, John, in the group chat.
Look at Mr. 4K here. I
Yeah.
can't see it. It's blurry, Jeremy.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Looks pastel.
Mr. 4K. We're shooting a 480, and this dude thinks 4K. Can't
I
see.
know.
The banana.
Hey,
He's
this
like,
is that
well-
freaking camera you told me to get, Nate.
No, I think it's your weak
It's
ass
the feed.
internet.
It's the feed. It ain't the camera.
That snake is freaking cool.
It is cool. It's changing. It's looking way better than it did as a baby, and it was cool as a baby.
It's just one shed though, too. It went through that drastic ass freaking change.
Yep.
Freaking Mel, that's brown.
Fucking Mel. Yeah, they,
Let me
it's-
put her
it's-
back quick.
it's definitely it's crazy how it works.
Yeah. It's crazy. Good and bad. Some days makes
Oh,
you question things, but other days it's super fun.
Most days it's fun.
I know, Jim, you've sent me some of those messages too. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, like I want to say it is, but like, why is it so damn dark?
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. And then anything that looks a little bit abstract because it does different things, and you haven't made a lot of it before. You're like, I don't know, like that pied girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on her because, like, I don't know, like,
Yep.
you know,
I have
I gotta-
quite a few pieds that I'm sitting on for the same reason right now.
I'd
I
stop.
just don't know.
there you go.
This is a bang clown that I made late last year, but it got the like I said, you see the backbone how it's all open on this one compared
Oh
to
yeah,
the black back that yours was. I just made one. It's a shed that has the black back, and I'm like, so crazy how one thing can shoot them off because I made 5 clowns or 6 clowns in this pairing, 4 boys, 2 girls. They're all different, like different variety of how much blushings in between these whatever, and then how much linking. He said, and you see the tracking on it. It's just blown all the way up.
I mean, I've made siblings that one was that way and one wasn't.
Yeah,
and are you calling that blade as well, or do you don't think that's blade in there?
I don't think these are blade ones. I think the one with the black on it that I just made this year hit the blade.
The blade ones seem to have the close back. They don't tend to have the blushing. If
See,
they
this one-
do, it's very reduced.
And this one has more.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
well.
It also tends to make the black outlining on the alien heads thicker.
And see how this one has a lot of come ups from the bottom.
Yeah,
So I don't think that's blade.
yeah, no, I'd agree with that one.
Yeah.
So now I made the one this year. It's like I said, it's dead and shed. It's just about to shed. It's smooth all the way down, or whatever you want to talk it. It doesn't have any of this.
Any drips? Yeah,
It has like one like yours did. Like it was like a one here and one back here or whatever.
yeah.
But they typically have that. The bang head is what I call it. Is basically it's like a hoop on the head and has earphones.
Yep.
Now there was chocolate in this pairing because, like I said, there might be a variation of what some of them are a little bit different from.
Sure.
Again, that's the first ones ever made of that particular thing, so I can't be like that's chocolate or that's whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's the cool part with it, though.
What's that?
I said I think that's the cool part with it, though, is that this is all uncharted territory.
Right.
So everybody's basically making stuff the world's never seen, but it also brings those of us in the project closer because we're all in communication with one another to help each other out to try to decipher what the hell do we have going on.
No, now he's in shed. He's the breeder. He's deep in shed. He's not. He's the color of them other ones, like real bright and whatever. But see how wide his backbone is.
Yeah.
Now I do believe he might be blade though, because it's very elongated. There's only a couple little pieces.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It could have been the snake I put to it might have blade hiding in it. Or like I said, this pairing was not blade at all. I'm using the 2 pairings. The pairing I just did with a black backline, whatever the black stripe one, that had blade, I believe, in it. So I don't know.
What would any of you say to anybody that's hesitant on jumping into some of these investment projects like Bang in the current market? What would you tell them?
Bang's going to be a thing. You're going to have. It's going to take. Like I said, when you get it, it's not going to be something you're going to want to release right away. First of all, because especially if you're taking in other stuff that nobody's doing, you don't want anybody to have that when you have it. Say somebody hasn't done Blade or not Blade, Bang. Just say Bang Lace Yellow Belly Clown, right? Like Nate might have that, but it's one guy in the entire world that might be working that project. You don't want to let that go into the world, so you're not really worried about the market right now.
Yep.
The market right now is complete chaos right this very second, because that's just what the transition we are going through right now. You got a lot of people leaving the industry. You got a lot of people coming in. Like I said, I've even noticed with the shows again, a lot of new people are coming in, have no idea what they're even looking at yet.
Yeah.
So we don't even know what the change is going to be. But the one good thing about, like I said, a project like Blade, it's not like they're just going to be flooding Morph Market tomorrow.
You mean
Or even
Bang?
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with a
Yeah, you
B.
should Blade again. You gotta get off the Blade train,
Gonna
dude.
bang all the new people.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I got serious dyslexia when I hear a fucking word no different than
It's
fire.
all right. It started with a B, so we knew.
Yeah, I know. So whatever, like a Bang gene, it's not like this market's gonna be flooded next year or the year after with like all these kind of crazy combos, because people are holding them. Like look at Jim's Rock. None of them are on Morph Market because he's using them to breed, right? He'll put out a couple for new people to get in.
Buy and build your army.
Yep.
I'm not releasing Blade like Blackhead. Like this year, I can release 300 Blackheads, right? Because it's been around a while. It's like in a lot of my shit.
Jeremy.
Everybody else got these genes. Like I said, you look at these freaking whatever sections on Morph Market, 5,000 clowns. Okay, well, clown's common, but a clown Blade isn't common, or a clown Bang. So you just got to look at it that way, man. Like,
You say you're holding all your blades?
yeah.
It's gonna be the Blade Army.
Fuck, I fucked that all up. But you know,
I still love you.
I do it all the time, man. I start talking about pie. Next thing you know, I start calling clowns pie. Do it all the time. But no, it's a gene. Like a lot of people are like thinking he's strange. Like even Jeremy thought Stranger was only around a couple years the other day. He was like, oh, it's falling so fast, bro. Stranger came out like 2012.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like in all honesty, like I didn't realize it was out that long.
2014, you started seeing a couple for sale. 2016, you started seeing a couple more. They were 10 to 15K. The people got them, they bred them, and then boom. And like I said, then it just kept babies go out. Like when the babies start going out like tons after like 5, 6, 7 years, well, that's when the price will drop because yeah, you sell one to me. I got one. This guy who got one. It takes years though. It takes 3 years to grow this girl up. It takes 2 years to grow a male up. And then you miss odds too, man. Like everybody just thinks like you put snakes together and then you just hit them. Jim just told you it had that freaking adder. It took them years to get off the ground with it. It happens. Yeah. So, like I said,
I don't know if it's grit or stupidity, but I'm still here doing it. So I mean, you call it whatever you want, but you start to see, if you do stick with it, you do eventually start to see pay dirt, if you will. And I don't mean that in a money sense. I mean in a fruition, in things starting to like. You're hitting things. It looks good. You're now getting excited. You're getting some fruit for all your effort.
Finally hitting visuals.
Yeah, and fruit isn't always money. At the end of the day, we're doing it on a scale where there is that piece of it. But the accomplishment component of starting to hit stuff it feels good, and especially when it looks good.
Sometimes the fruit's rotten.
Yep. Sometimes I think people forget what investment actually means, right? So say Jim spent, he said like $6,000 on his bang. Do you think Jim has more than $6,000 worth of bangs in what he just showed us? I'd say so. But he's dedicated and he's disciplined. Yeah. He hasn't just took this stuff and be like, oh, fuck it, I made 5 freaking bang clowns. I'm gonna put them out $500 a piece. Fuck.
Really? Because I thought that's exactly how everybody typically does it.
Well, that's how most people do that because they have the short track mind. Yep. He held these snakes because literally, as he'll sell some, mentor people, get people into this, he'll then have the super bang pied. And then the guy will make the bang pie to be excited about. Being like, well, Jim, I did it to a blackhead. Jim's like, I don't got a blackhead. I got a GHI, bro. You want to trade or you want to or collaborate on this? And then that kind of shit starts happening. That's what I think a lot of the new people nobody's teaching that anymore. First of all, they're just putting labels on snakes, and people are like, "Oh, it says confusion. It's confusion." I'm like, bro, that wasn't even a confusion. They bought that from fucking bumfuck Ted who got that for a bag of crack, dude. Like, you didn't even get the right snake. And like they're trying to pawn it off as they got a confusion. It's like, bro, you didn't even get the fucking gene. You think you just paid $60 for it?
It's
Like,
Mojave all day long. What are you talking about?
and they're like, well, so and so said so. And I'm like, who the fuck is so and so? Fucking look him up. He got 3 followers and it's fucking Bill, Ted, and fucking Jane. So well, I don't fucking know.
Just make sure you don't buy the black pastels that leak their color on the paper towels.
Yeah,
Just don't buy those. All right.
and
Good call.
I can understand why a lot of people think the world's falling. We are seeing some of these cool ass snakes that used to be a ton of money even 2 years ago, selling across auction boards and shit, and they're cheap. And it is depressing. Like, trust me, I'm doing it a long time. I made a lot of snakes. Yes, I see it, and sometimes I even go, damn. Like, how did that just go so damn cheap? But I look at it like, I always go, would I buy that? Do I need that? And if the answer is leaning towards no, then what? Who cares what it really went for, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, you might, and it's not every day you're going to see a bang go across an auction. You might see somebody do it, but is it the same? Right? It wasn't. There was one bang I seen go across the auction, and it was like arguably, not to knock the dude or not, it's hard to tell what it was. Like, it might have been that, it might not have been, but guess what? It went. It's not like it was an in your face, this is bang, or in your face, this is adder, or like I said, there's a lot of copycat genes out there. There's a lot of ways to freaking crack an egg, and like I said, we'll see. But like I said, but if you want something different, every time you cut a clutch, something nobody has, and you show people, and they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" These kind of newer genes is how it starts. Cypress, gone just like that. I remember when fucking Ian showed me the first Cypress came in the country, dude. It was fucking $50,000. I almost fell the fuck over. I said, "That snake's $50,000." Then he showed me the next year what it did, and I went, "Oh." Now, and they were 25,000 or whatever they were, but it was like, okay, he's on to something. That was.
Well, I know that dinker I've got sitting in the racks. I'm excited for that thing. It's just it's a female, and it's going to take a while to grow her up. And I got to hope she goes her first season.
Yep. Discipline, man. I have bangs sitting in these drawers. Like I said, do I wish they would sell for whatever? Yeah, sure, sometimes. But it's discipline that if as long as they're here, somebody else don't have it. And it gets another whatever leap year ahead.
Well, I think we've also been fortunate enough too. Everybody that is in the project, at least that I know of anyway, has been very disciplined, and they're not fire sailing the shit, flooding the market with it. Like, everybody's been doing it, rather well, I thought.
Not after the shit I've seen with this. When this does go more mainstream, we're doing a podcast, and I don't know how many people are watching. Jim's done some podcasts showing a couple things.
22.
Yeah, right now I think we got 22.
We got 22 people listening to this, like whatever. That's 22 people out of millions in the world. When Bang goes mainstream, it's going to change a lot of shit because, like I said, it's so versatile.
Yeah,
people are going to want to add. They already got these awesome combos, right? The clown fucking Xanthics. Now imagine that Bang. Yeah, whatever. Like all these combos, and then you can't go wrong when there's a gene that just hits nicely across the board. It's better with it than without it. That's all there's to ever say.
I just can't wait to see Bang Hypo stuff.
All of it. Every snake made would look
better. Show him, Nate.
Yeah. So let's talk because I think Jeremy had mentioned a little bit about the like pricing, which we're kind of dancing around a little bit, and business mindset with a new gene and stuff like this. And I think for somebody that's looking to do this as either a business, right, or a large hobby, and have, I don't know, there's a common statement that's typically made, I'll just wait until the price comes down. Right?
Yeah, I heard that.
So most genetics, when they start in their infancy, are going to be at the top of a slide, if you will, based on their value, their impact, the demand, all that stuff, right? That normally comes through in the finance part of things. And then once production starts and the release that, like John was talking about, happens, you're going to have a ride, and then you're going to slowly start coming down. So if you're intending on having fun and making money, the closer to the top of the slide that you can get, the longer you're going to be able to work the project with some kind of capital behind what you're producing. If you wait till it bottoms out to get in it, you'll still make cool stuff and you'll still sell it. You just might have to wait longer, and the capital that's going to come behind what you're doing is going to be dramatically less, right?
The
So
other,
that's a push, and that's something that is on every single gene that we've seen over the years. And the top of that slide is just very different. If you go back and you look at the scaleless head, those animals, when they were sold, if I remember correctly, were somewhere around $150,000 each,
Tons of them. Yeah.
and then the hets were 50K. That was potentially going to be a long slide.
Yep.
But then later, as things unfolded, the bottom came out of it really quick because they shed so frequently, they ate less, they were small longer, there was more care to get them to shed. It would take 3 times as long to get them to size to breed. Like there was just this whole compounding thing from them not having scales.
Yes.
So every gene will be a little different, and then for yourself, you just got to decide, where the rubber meets the road. When is the squeeze worth the juice, and at what point do you want to get in to ride the rest of that slide down?
Yep. And it comes down to complexity too, right? You can buy an Exantic right now on Morph Market, $100 maybe male, $200 female. Cool. We'll just talk about that gene real quick. DG, same thing, 100, 200. Now we go clown, same thing, 50, 100, whatever it is. Now, put all 3 of them genes together. That's Kabolka did, and a couple other guys did. Now you have the DG clown Exantics. What's that priced at? $30,000.
It's probably like around 30,000 or so.
Now, why? Now, anybody can buy all them jeans for a couple $100. Like, you can buy all that for $1,000. But by the time you make that snake that costs $30,000 in 2025, you're not making that snake to 2052. Because it literally, you have to grow all them up, make the double heads. Then you have to grow them all the way up. And this is not even putting genes in them. Yep. This is literally just starting with stock ass freaking just recessive. We're not even talking about genes yet. So literally then you have to grow them up. So now it's we'll say a 6 to 10 year cycle just to get to the AAA. Then you got to put them together and hope they hit.
I was going to say, even the whole time you're hoping that you hit.
Right.
And you're hoping that nobody reabsorbs or skips.
I've heard this talk to them about certain things like Ghost Clown, but like, I'll just make my own. Well, okay, you can make buy your head, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been doing Ghost Clown for a long time. Took me 7 years to start producing visuals. This is the first year I produced visuals at like will. Why? It took me freaking 3 years to make the freaking visual to now take back the head with the freaking visual, and it was still only a 50% chance, which I still crapped out on some of them. They got 1 in the clutch, maybe I got 2, and then it missed the black pastel or whatever kind of genes I had in the mix of this shit, which I also had to add along the way. Moral of my story is basically, like I said, top tier snakes, and that's why you get into a project, because you start from the ground floor. Jim just told you, he made all his hets. Now he knows his hets are legit. He used the snakes he wanted to do for us. They were exactly the color and palette he wanted to do, so he made his own hets. Didn't rely on somebody else's snake at that point to do it because he loved his. He didn't have adder clown, so he made adder clown. He had to make that snake. He didn't have tri-stripe bang. He had to make that snake. And this is the thing I think a lot of people do miss. There's certain things you just can't buy. Like, there's a tri-stripe bang on fucking Morph Market right now, but I'm telling you right now, the tri-stripe adder bang ain't on Morph Market. The tri-stripe adder bang lace. And like I said, you can wait for that snake to be made, but I might not make it for 7 years, and Jim might not make it for 5 more years. So what do? You take these snakes and you start building your own path to it. So maybe you'll hit it. That snake, again, whatever the buy-in was, cool. Bang goes down to $1,000 in 6 years or whatever it might be. But the bang tri-stripe lace will still be the $7,000 snake. You'll still keep baying on top with your $7,000, $5,000 snake because you kept working it. The byproduct becomes byproduct at that point, but it took years to do. And that's how a market freaking fluctuates. Like I said, when Mojave came out, it was 50 grand. Everybody has Mojave. It's also 25 years later.
The other thing is, too, the way I look at it, the sooner you get into it, the sooner you can, like you were saying, John, get on your path of going certain directions with it.
Right.
The later you wait to get into something, you're that much farther behind if you're looking at it from a breeder standpoint.
Comes down to what Jim was saying too. Like, you either pioneer certain things or you buy it at the bottom. And like I said, if that's where you're at, because price point and all that, cool. You're right. You'll make cool ass snakes. Banana pies are freaking cool as hell, right? They're regularly available. You can buy banana pie, put NG in it. We can put lace in it. We do all this kind of cool shit. But it's been around for freaking 15 years.
Yeah.
Banana pie lace bang ain't been around for 15 years. And then what does that snake look like? What does that snake do? Well, you might have to be the guy to make that, because maybe I'm not doing it. Nate's not doing it. You don't know who's doing it.
Yeah.
So be the guy to do it. That's all.
I think most of us too. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, a lot of us have taken bang a completely different direction from the other anyway.
That's again,
We've all kind of gone our own way with it, which is cool.
We all talk behind the scenes too, Jeremy. Like I said, you're doing TSK. It'd be pointless for me to do a TSK, because if you do TSK and you end up with a couple of them, and I like your TSK, and I'm doing Ghost Clown, and you go, John, I like that Ghost Clown. Well, that's now that opens up the avenue to go, here's a baby TSK. It's going to take you a couple years. Here's a baby clown ghost or whatever, freaking bang. Might take you a couple years. Then you can open up new avenues. Now you put all three of them into one thing.
Yep.
I don't, like I said, there's sometimes the legwork you don't do. Like that's what networking's about. Like Nate does all kinds of crazy shit, and I back off it because, like I said, why am I going to do exactly what Nate's doing? John, do this or do this different. I don't have this. Okay, bro. Well, then coordinate maybe in the future to do something different.
Yep.
And that's breeding. I mean, if you get a little network, get into this, you get a friendship, you do whatever. That's the other best part about this hobby, is why I won't leave it. The people I've met, the freaking friendships, all that kind of stuff. It's not just about making a couple dollars in snakes. Like if that were the case, I'd have quit years ago. Right? Like shows will beat you down, man. Dealing with people who don't know what they're talking about. You got to keep reciting that same bullshit every freaking minute. Don't get me wrong. I do it, and I love doing it sometimes, but it does become a broken record to try to convince people, because you got people asking all the time, well, why is that one $2,500 and this one's $10 or whatever? Like, and you look at them like, well, they're both ball pythons. Well, this one took me 15 years to make. And they just look at it like, so.
Then the $10 one is perfect for you.
Yep.
Right. But
I had somebody at Fredericksburg, Virginia show, and I, just for eye candy, I had a couple open slots. I took some of the Bang Clown stuff along with me. And I had people ask, why is this one so much, and how much. I took the Bang GHI Clown along too. They're like, how come that one's not for sale? Mm-hmm. So I was having to explain all that to them. And some of them you could see, they were kind of like that beginner breeder thing. They kind of understood some of it. And other people, they just looked at you like you were off your freaking rocker for putting that kind of a price on a snake.
Yeah, I actually stopped putting numbers on the Bang stuff going to shows, because again, more than likely it's not going to be sold at the local shows around here.
True.
But if somebody is truly interested, I mean, it just opens it for more conversation, so in explaining the rarity, explaining that, these are new, more than likely you won't see these in any other table, unless, some of us end up, vending together, but and explaining, a new genetic, the whole slide mechanism and things and demand. And, it's like cars, and Ferraris. For me, this is the Ferrari. I mean, you can drive Volkswagens. I have some of those in the display over here. They do very well, but, some people just like to sit in a Ferrari, you know what I mean? And for me, the Bang Adder stuff is Ferrari, Lambos.
Oh, for sure.
Kind of mentality.
Ferrari and Lambos that
every hobby got a high end or low end or mid grade or whatever you want to call it, down to baseball cards, down to Pokemon cards, down to collecting cars, down to anything. And like when something's new and groundbreaking, like I said, we're still exploring a lot what a Bang does. We know it's transferable. Like literally, we're doing combos. It's not like it's like it's not hitting. It's not doing this. It's not doing that. So now we also know there's a super, but that took legwork. It took a lot of legwork. Like I said, Nathan's been working this project very quietly for years now, right? And like I said, he hasn't put himself out there like, oh, everything he makes, like putting it right out there, like, look what I made, because that's just not his personality. He likes to collect the data and literally, let's make sure this is doing what this doing. What is it doing over here? Oh, it reacted a little different on this. Let's explore that. And like that, like I said, the dedication for a pioneer, because that's what he's doing. He's pioneering this, is going to make it better for everyone across the board. Because when people do buy stuff, because people are fast to react like, oh, the fuck, I don't know what's going on. guy like Nate will be like, all right, look, I did this 2 years ago. Like, I got this reaction. Like, you're not crazy. Like, this has happened or whatever. Or if it didn't happen, it's something new we can collect to the data bank with all of us going, this is something we haven't seen before. This is the first time it's ever been put in a mahogany. It's the first time it's ever been put into whatever gene. And then we all basically like, and then Jim, like you said, he's doing, he said something earlier that Nate was doing. They can now compare what he made versus what he made, and now go, what are the traits of this thing? Before they release it to the public and just go, good luck, guys. Fucking, you figure the fuck out. Like, because that's not good either, because then you get maniacs get a hold of shit, and that's when people get confused. And that's why we have a market like we have right now, because they don't even know what they're looking at. They're just freaking, they got to move. I don't want to feed it. I'm scared of it. And they just literally push it out the door. The supply right now is higher than demand.
You know,
but also a lot of basic stuff.
I'll be honest, I think early on, everybody kept saying, oh, it's Orange Dream, it's Orange Dream, it's Orange Dream. I think had things been handled different in the beginning, that may not have ever actually occurred. Because to be honest with you, sitting here today, knowing what I know, I don't even think it's remotely even close. Actually, 100% say I know it's not close. Like,
but tell them how you know that, Nate. It's because you literally experimented to death to make sure this wasn't Orange Dream, because you don't want to put a false product out there.
Right.
Like, even at the beginning,
absolutely.
The other thing is you had it tested too.
The more we breed them, the more we're all saying, yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Right? I think even as breeders, we kind of fell into the trap of expecting sometimes. And that's bitten us every single time that we expected it to act like Orange Dream. It completely did the opposite. And then we look like idiots. And here we are trying to say, like, yeah, it's definitely not. And meanwhile, our brains somehow take us to that spot. And then we have to prove ourselves wrong, right? That only happens with time.
I'm a very skeptical person. And like I said, when Nate introduced the Bang basically to me earlier in our friendship, like,
he told me it was Orange Dream.
I did not. Liar. Who's gonna believe you?
I don't know. He said something similar to that.
I would tell you exactly what I said. I looked at him. I said, just like a human brain does, what was it comparable to at the time? Because nothing ever was seen like it. It looks Orange Dream like. I said, but it's a different color. And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, because he had Orange Dream in his collection at this point. And like I said, he's like, and we're comparing the two. And I'm like, this is different color. Then the next year he bred some, and I'm like, oh my God, this is different color. Like, what the freak did that do? I made Orange Dream Fires. I've made Orange Dream Fire Yellow Bellies. I've made Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly Clowns. I've made all these Orange Dream Fire Pies. I made all these combos already. And he showed me the shit, and I'm going, this ain't Orange Dream. Like, this isn't even like remotely close to Orange Dream, other than the bubbly pattern towards the back end of the snake. The head patterns were even starting to become different. So then it was like, it just started becoming more of that. And then we started doing other shit. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like, fuck, man. How did anybody think this was Orange Dream? So it took skepticism away because I watched it grow too. But I don't, like, again, when I look right in, just do what everybody else does. But people look at head-red Xanthics. A lot of people can't tell head-red Xanthics from a cinnamon unless you know.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that realm. Gravel yellow belly. Nobody can sit there and just walk up to gravel yellow belly really and just be like, that's gravel, that's yellow belly. Because literally, and then that's the craziest part to me. People are okay and accept that a gravel yellow belly asphalt all do different shit, and they look almost the same as single gene, but they're okay with accepting because the super form did this, but they didn't get Bang a pass yet because, like I said, it hasn't been seen to that extent. Well, now it's being seen, and that's exactly how this is going to go. You're going to put Orange Dream Fire next to Orange Dream, or you're going to next to Bang Fire. They're not the same.
No.
Totally different playing field Orange Dream Leopard. They're not the same. It's just different, and the supers are way different.
Like Jason wants to know, what does Bang do to Orange Dream?
You want the truth?
You don't want me to answer this one.
You want the truth because I've done now 2 pairings to Orange Dream. This is the truth. It dirties Bang up. It's the only way I can really describe it. It's still Bang looking ish, but it takes the cast of Orange Dream, which fucks it up.
So I said this to John the other day after years now of contemplating this. If you take a deep gold color and you mix it especially with a deep orange color. What color do you expect to get?
Starts with a B.
It starts with a B.
Right? I think we all, because both genes we've seen exceptional animals come from. We
Yeah.
just expected, I think, that they would be super exceptional, right? I don't know that that's the case.
People went, John, why would you do that? The reason I did it, because like I said, I told you I'm a skeptic. I wanted to see if it was allelic, first of all. I wanted to see if anything's popped out that looks super Orange Dream. Just to see, like maybe it's another version of Orange Dream I'm thinking back in my head. Maybe it's, you have high Orange Dream and deep Orange Dream. Is this another allelic combo with Orange Dream gene? And my results so far, and like I said, I'm not 100% complete the whole circle of it. The answer is no. I made arguably uglier versions of Bang. Not proud of it, but it happened. But it was a testing sequence.
Yeah, but now you know.
But now I know, and that's the and I needed that information. So when people go, "It's just Orange Dream," I can go for it. Put it Orange Dream. Have a freaking blast. Now, do I think Orange Dream Bang with fire and stuff's going to work? Yes, I do. Like again, now you're adding more complementary of colors again. Orange Dream's not a shit gene by any means. I love Orange Dream. I got a high OD. I got a high OD scrambler. Love Orange Dream. But then now I do know better to try to keep this shit separate. I got a couple Orange Dream Bangs, so I'm going to keep testing this shit because I'm not just going to. I want to know. I want to see what this shit does.
John's a hardhead.
It's not even about being a hard. I love experimenting certain genes, right? Because we never know. Maybe something that all of a sudden does pop out like, oh, fuck, Orange Dream did that with it.
Yep.
Like yellow belly maybe is a key. Maybe fire was the key. Maybe vanilla. Maybe I don't know. And it might pop out a snake that does have a different tinge of color, whatever that may be. And it might be fucking phenomenal. I'm not going to say it's going to work in clown or pied or any of this shit, but it might work in something else. Might look awesome. Yeah. I don't know.
And you can only do so much, right? Somebody's going to hit something. You're going to go like, oh, how come I didn't think of that? Like, it's just like, one step away from whatever you were working with. And you're like, bruh, crazy.
I will put this out there about Scrambler because I have Scrambler. Scrambler is not Orange Dream. Now, Scrambler came attached to a lot of Orange Dreams sold over the years because that's kind of what the guys are working towards, Ozzy and whatever else that came in on. But Scrambler itself is not Orange Dream. We have separated Scrambler. Scrambler has been separated by Hernan and a couple other people. Scrambler is a gene that's attaching on to stuff and just making pies higher pattern. It's adding more orange boost to Orange Dreams especially, but even in pie, it has an orange layer underneath it. It's floating pattern of it. If it's going to be comparable to any gene, but it's not, it's calico. It acts as a calico kind of gene in a pie to me because of the funky back patterns, like especially a calico yellow belly type of gene. So it's going to be what Scrambler is going to be, I think, for the future is basically like I make a lot of like Super Orange Dream stuff, and then in Super Orange Dream, just like even some of that Bang stuff you showed, is higher white. It's like it has a couple patches down the back. When Scrambler is added, and I've noticed this because I've done now like 7 or 8 Scrambler pairings, Scrambler is not in your snake unless it is high pattern. And I'm not talking like, oh, we did a tail, fucking wipe everything out. But it's taking genes that I know for certain that I did the year before, OD to OD, and they were freaking spots on them. The Scrambler took the same exact snake to the patterns there. The Scrambles at the top. They're oranger, they're cleaner, they're freaking brighter. Like everything, it's different. So that's what Scrambler is to me. Like a lot of people are naysaying, well, it's just another version of Orange Dream. It's not even close to the truth of what's going on with Scrambler. If anything, it's another kind of like calico-y gene. It's not throwing calicos, white pattern calicos in its non-pied forms. But it is scrambling up the pattern like a freaking calico does. So
Jason wants to know, Bang almost looks to remove darker color to him. Or darker orange color, sorry.
It can. Like a darker orange to me, like an Orange Dream orange. Is that what I guess he's trying to say? It's not orange.
Yeah, it's more of a golden, like a bright golden type color.
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, it's such a misconception, and I think that's part of like it's hard to show sometimes.
Because
Bang
cameras
is not,
cameras play
Bang's
with
not
the
an
colors.
orange animal. It's just not. There's not.
So here might be a way to say what Bang is compared to Orange Dream. Orange Dream loses a lot of its black and a lot of its definition as it ages. A lot of Orange Dream do.
So
Now
this is
with that,
this is the old man, right? This is the one that started everything. So this guy's about 6 years old or so.
Yeah, that is.
Just-
There's no orange on that snake.
Just Bang,
Just golds.
het pied.
Yep.
Jim, grab one of your Orange Dream yellow bellies. Or your Bang on yellow bellies. I'm going to compare it to Orange Dream yellow. And this is a good Orange Dream yellow belly, bigger snake.
Ooh.
That doesn't like John at all.
Yeah.
She's just
So in other words, you want me to take my time so he gets bit?
this is that cryptic, so she's a bitch.
We noticed, John.
She's not really bitey. She's just flighty, man. She just don't ever want to be fucked with. And like I said, this is a good quality Orange Dream. She makes phenomenal babies, whatever. But do you notice how Bang? We were talking about how black Bang is. This color's not black.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. And this is Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Proven over and over. I make insane fucking orange snakes with this snake in ultramel's, all that shit. Look at the contrast on this snake compared to mine. It's not even in the same fucking realm of the world.
No, it's not.
It's a really good way to show it, actually.
Yep. And this, like I said, this is no shit slouch Orange Dream.
Well, let me try something here once.
We're getting
That's
these
not working like I wanted to.
So with the Bang O'Day, I'm gonna go grab what I believe is my Bang O'Day. It's not an ugly snake by any means, but it's not as clean basically as like that snake black and everything. The Orange Dream brownish kind of played with the Bang.
What Jason's saying is, if you would put Bang on Mandarin or Sunset, would it pull the brown red out and add more yellow?
We have no idea. It hasn't been done yet, so
The Sunset hasn't been made. We believe there is now a pastel Bang Mandarin. But because it has pastel, it's kind of hard to say how the Bang is reacting with the Mandarin.
So Jason, I think with that, as an older animal, it will probably appear what I would think to be a little more yellow, but in the beginning when it's younger, you're going to have more golden colors come through, which I think is going to ultimately complement Mandarin and complement the Sunset stuff. And then and unfortunately, as most balls do, like the Sunsets as an adult is really brown. I think it's going to help ward off some of that browning, and it'll be a better animal.
I can tell you. So the Bang Sunset has been made. Compared to an OD Sunset, it is significantly brighter. So it did help remove some of the browns, but it did not make the Sunset something completely different. It wasn't that powerful.
Good.
And it did get better. It has gotten better as it's aged. So,
As they most often do.
Yep.
Which is great news for that project, I think,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
or any project, to be honest. But I haven't gotten into Sunset. I don't have any because most the ones that I like are like the Ultramel Sunsets. Those are just amazing. But
Yep.
other than that, a lot of them I've just been waiting. It's like Monsoon. I'm waiting to see something manipulate Monsoon. I love the single by itself, but I haven't seen anything manipulated enough to where it has enough legs in the project other than just changing color.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even some of the stuff that I've seen with Monsoon, like the clowns and the pot, like none of it's really impressed me.
That's a bright
I think
animal.
it's just the base form looks good. Is where it's at with that one, sadly.
So this I believe is Bang. Nice, clean,
Yeah.
colorful, whatever. Then we'll go up to, I believe, be Bang Fire. Or, more yellowish, freaking
Yeah.
gold colors, all that stuff. Now, this is the snake in question that I believe is the Bang Orange Dream. Because, like I said, I made lots of orange dreams in my life. See how it's darker toned?
Yep.
That is definitely a Bang OD.
Yep. And
Yeah.
like I said, and then here's the tricky one because I had special in the pairing. I think this is the Bang OD special.
Mm,
I'm not sure, but I think, like I said, it's not as clean as Nate's Bang specials, but it's not.
it is not as clean.
It's not
That
as
is
clean.
true.
I think OD masked
Yep.
it because this isn't
So-
an OD special. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, so I will say, do you see the very defined, I want to say line down let's say the middle of the alien heads? Go back to just the Bang OD, not the special.
Okay. Yes. You see how it's
You
lined?
see the very defined line right
Yep.
down the middle where it's just suddenly dirty like that?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
why.
like a lateral line.
Every
It is a
single
lateral.
OD Bang I've made has that.
Yep. And I know it's not OD because, like I said, I do have an OD in the room because I held it back with this clip.
Yep.
And I should have grabbed her too. I'll bring
The
her.
colors
out.
the
But
color
get it
tells
quick.
me that it's not
Let me get her.
just OD.
She's the size of this clutch. I held this whole clutch back because we were so unsure. Because, like I said, it's unprecedented. Nate did a clutch. He has it all. I did a clutch just to see what this did.
Yeah, two different lines completely, and we got the exact same results. And now another person in the project, also unrelated, now has gotten the same results.
That's just nuts. So
Yeah.
know,
Again, you just don't know when you're working a project that's so new. You just don't know until you make it.
yeah. And that's the unpredictable thing that too. You could throw something together and think it's not going to do something great, and at the end of it, you're like, "Wow, I'm glad I freaking did that one."
Yeah. That goes both ways for sure.
Oh, it's like vending a show.
Yeah.
You can knock it out of the park, or you can pull a goose egg.
Yeah.
You just you just don't know until you go do it, and
Yep.
have all your stars lined up. You brought all the right stuff. You do great,
How
but
was
you
that
don't know
show
what all
today?
that right stuff is until you get to that particular show and you do it.
Chris, how'd you do with that show today?
I did all right. I sold 4.
Do you feel
Good.
like was it busier than
I wouldn't say that.
no? Was
But,
it mostly new people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. but it's a nice place. Great place. Food's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could even see the difference just without even holding up the other one.
She's a high ass quality orange dream. Like holding color still. Got size.
That's a nice OD.
Pretty OD. But that will show you. Here we go. I'll pull Bang. Bang. OD.
Yeah.
Look at the color difference.
Yep.
And that's what it is. When I saw this, like I said, this is a couple years ago now. When they started making some of the combos, I was like, when you get to hold this stuff next to each other, and we don't get to do that a lot, right? So I was like blown the freak away. Nate will tell you, my jaw hit the freaking floor. And I looked at him and I said, "Holy shit, dude! How does this exist in a world and nobody knows about it?"
Yep.
Yeah, that's
And like I said, Jimmy even pulled out like this is a nice Bang, but dude, they get way nicer than this. Like Nate has ones in the drawers that are even single dream Bang that make this one not even look at the best that it could be. Like because he has like some of this stuff is just lime bread out of supers, like kind of crazy shit. Like it's cool.
Well, there's also a lot of, in a gene that's so contrasting and tends to be so clean, it's really easy to get dirty animals mixed in, right? Especially when you go into genes like clown. because I do believe a lot of clowns have a lot of granity stuff attached and in there, and you don't necessarily see it in the clown. But when you put it with something so bright and highly contrasted, it tends to show itself if you're not careful, you know? And
Well, I mean, you even talked a little bit about that line of pastel or whatever.
Yep.
You know, there is a massive quality component when you put animals together. And you know, I'll explain this when I'm talking to somebody that wants to buy stuff. You know, you like if you start with a glass of water, which is your high quality animal, and you decide to go the cheap route on this one, and you put a little sprinkle of that Kool-Aid into that glass, bro, it's going to take you a long time to get all that Kool-Aid out of the glass because you can't just dump it, right? Theoretically, because it's an animal and you have these babies. And if you're going to keep stuff and breed it back, you're talking about setting yourself back years. And
Yep.
when you start setting up and selling animals, the difference when people walk by and go like, "Why is your stuff so much crazier than most everything else here at the show?"
yep, exactly.
Then now I'm going to hit you with a kill
Don't
shot.
dip in the Kool-Aid.
Now, here's the kill shot for freaking Bang, which absolutely sent me over the moon with my own personal experience with it. Now, I just showed you OD Bang. I showed you OD Fire or Bang Fire. I showed you what I thought to be Bang Special with the whatever OD. This is the gem that came out of the clutch.
Wow.
So
That's so awesome.
what
Fire.
happened here is unexplainable so far to me because the only genes that were involved in this clutch were Orange Dream, Bang, Fire, and Special.
Fire Bang Special.
I think this is Fire Bang Special. That's what I think it is, but it cleaned up the patterns unlike anything special I've ever seen before.
Wow.
That's like borderline DG looking.
I know. I think
That's wild, bro. Nice animal, dude. Nice
John,
head.
I definitely think that's what it is.
Yeah, totally. It
Yeah.
doesn't have the traits of what Special usually does. It blanked it, right? So it was confusing for me when it first came out. I'm like, is it OD? Is it OD Bang Special Fire?
No,
I don't think the snake hit the OD.
I've made enough Bang Special stuff now. I can definitely say it has the patterning of a Bang Special, but it's got the amp up of the Fire.
look at that head.
Yep.
Dude,
You
that's
should hold
nice.
that thing closer to the screen so I can lick it.
There you go.
This was said before. What's your address?
So now, like I said, I showed this animal.
Oh, I know his address.
Yeah, I'm not driving 16 hours though. You don't got to worry about me.
He's about 30 minutes.
Yep. So like I showed this
For
animal.
you.
This is to me the best bang I have made personally so far. But I know this is obtainable now because we've done it. Basically, have the animal now. She's a female, so got to wait for the freaking grow and all that stuff. But this is obtainable to do. And once I saw this, it was like, this is endless because this snake doesn't have yellow belly.
Let's go.
It doesn't have the lace genes on it. It's not even a freaking super bang.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say next.
Right,
Imagine that as a super bang.
And there's still recessives.
She's had clown, but right.
I mean, visually, right? Like, which is the big race right now into, doubles, triples, quads. Like,
I own a lot of DG. None of my DG is that crystal clear.
I don't even know if you can see this guy.
See, I think everybody racing to make the doubles, triples, quads, and stuff. I think they're missing the train, like because they're not adding in the genes as they're chasing it.
This is my favorite. This is a holdback. The vanilla bang.
Vanilla Bang?
Yep.
Yep.
I love this guy.
I have one for sale right now. One more for
Chris, the fires I just made look just like that. They're insane.
Yeah. So awesome.
They're fucking so insane. There's no fire orange dream or vanilla orange dream that looks like that.
Jesus. Here's Hawk.
Yep.
Okay. Here's a head.
Look how clean the animal is, dude. He doesn't even it didn't even have a lace gene to clean it up yet.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it.
Nah.
How do you just bypass the most?
And that's the thing. You could throw that animal to something dark and it'll still look good. Look even.
That animal to me, man, it, like stops my heart when I walk in his room when I look at that thing in person, and it's changed.
That's crazy.
And
Available
it's
now on Morph Market. Check out Nathan's page.
So I love it.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm gonna show the back. I'm gonna show another crazy combat of.
Here's a vanilla bang head.
So there you go back to the tracking. You can almost. It's funny as you get to more complex. There's certain traits that carry through, right?
Yep.
And you can definitely see it on that one.
Yeah.
That is my favorite animal I've ever seen. And in person, like I said, it's coming across whatever on the screen. That snake is freaking glow in the dark in person.
Bang
That's
fire
like
special clown.
neon colors on it.
What was
Bang,
that?
bang fire special clown.
Everybody always overshoots it. It's just super bang fire clown.
Just.
2 genes.
I just wish I had a couple of those.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another thing that nobody.
Very nice.
Oh, that's the super?
Yeah.
That's a super.
Oh, shit.
I haven't shown this animal off since it was a baby. This is black pastel Enchi Bang. Hi. Head clown.
Oh, wow.
I made, like I said again, I've made black pastel Enchis. I made nothing anywhere close to that color. That color is the weirdest orangey, bronzy color I've ever seen. And it's getting these weird drip marks around the outline.
Oh, like the halos around the saddles, yeah.
I do believe Citron might have hit this snake because it has the crazy halos. But I also believe the Bang Gene, because like I said, it has the head. It's just nuts.
You just think with Enchi it have more pattern.
Not with black pastel, brother.
Really?
Yeah, and then Citron's another gene that also is a high white pattern from working over Citrons over the years. I have now noticed Citron without Enchi in it is a very high white pattern pied.
Oh, really?
Black pastel, I was shocked to see any pattern in this snake, believe it or not, being Enchi. How black pastel I used in this was just a head pattern black pastel. Every pot I made with it was just a head. So this one ended up having some pattern in it. But what I'm going to try to fix that with is Scrambler. I'm going to see if I can get Scrambler into something like this and see if we can even amp this pattern up a little bit more, because that's been unexplored to this point of what black pastel with Enchi, Scrambler, and all that stuff will do. So I'm going to try to get this color more boosted with the Scrambler patterns and throw it in the clown. My end goal is not, and then the end goal, of course, we make the clown pie, see what that even does, and then everything in between. But being in this form, it's a super form of black pastel's Enchi. So it'll give me a bigger sample size if I want to see black pastel with this or Enchi with it. Was the reason it was made.
So, Jim, you asked earlier, so let me share this.
Pastel Bang Desert Ghost?
Yep.
Dang, son.
Look at the white head.
That's crazy. I mean, it's everything I was hoping it was going to do by holding all the crazy blacks.
Yep.
And you know as well as I do, Jim, that snake's going to do nothing but get better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only had its initial shed. It hasn't even shed a second time yet.
Wow.
I was at his house the day he cut them. I was jumping up and down like a schoolgirl.
And it wasn't even yours.
It wasn't even mine. I was jumping up and down, and he's just laughing. I'm going, "You got it! There it is! It's right there."
That's great.
Because compared to the other ones,
Dude, that's beautiful, man. Congrats. Nice hit.
Yeah. The blacks, though, as we expected, are
Joe, this
They
is
are.
crazy.
there. You go. You can kind of see there.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's even darker than
Still get
what
the cool
Bang
blush.
is. Like,
there ain't a fleck of dirt in that freaking yellow pattern.
No,
I see
there's
boobies.
Yeah.
Look at them.
And like I said, once this goes mainstream, people
That's
really
cool.
start seeing this stuff. I do think it's going to be
Yep.
It's gonna be pandemonium because, like I said, you can just add a gene and it cleans everything up. You can just add a gene and it does that. Like, yeah.
There's that GHI bang clown.
And if anybody's ever just seen
That head is cool.
GHI
Yeah.
clowns,
That is definitely cool.
GHI clowns are typically dirty by themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more like granulation in all the alien heads. Yeah.
They don't ever have a head that looks like that. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Ooh, doggy.
Yeah, I know when he hatched, that head was just like that was the time. Like I saw that head, it's just like that's it. That's freaking it.
So I got a bang clown up on Morph Market. I keep getting asked, "You gonna drop the price? You gonna drop the price?" I dropped the price to literally. I did a 15% sale on my stuff, and that's it. It's gonna sit in the drawer. Like it's because this is obtainable.
Jim, what morph is that one?
Oh, this is a Boceron.
So we were talking earlier about weird yellow belly interactions.
Stop.
Oh God, that thing. Oh,
I'm going to bed.
And guess what, everybody? That don't have banana in it.
Freeway?
Pavement. So asphalt, gravel. Well, there's only there
Is
might
there
be a
Enchi in that?
Yeah.
yes,
I
there's
was gonna
Enchi.
say that head is screaming Enchi to me.
Oh yeah. There's Enchi and
It's
Pastel.
crazy.
I think that's the only.
Oh yeah, I see Pastel. That thing is crazy. Holy shit.
Bro, it's like purple. Like
Yeah.
there's like purple hues, like almost the blacks. And
Yeah.
I like at least on what I see in the camera, it looks purple.
It is so weird.
It's purple.
The head on this animal is like high definition, and then the pattern from the head back becomes something different. It's
Velvety, soft, purple,
right.
smoky, just craziness.
It's
Yeah,
very
I'm hungry.
It looks like with something like what a calico and yellow belly would do, like to the extreme on something.
I thought there was calico in that.
Yeah, it has a very calico-y look.
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. It's wild, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
that
That's
whole morph
amazing.
that you showed off was just nuts.
There you can kind of see that how it changes. The head is
that a
one
boy?
color.
That jet black to that
Yep.
smoked kind of thing.
And when that
You-
snake was born, it was white.
Yeah, that's
Really?
the other part.
Yep.
So I'm going to grab another one because one of them hasn't changed. So hold on, let me grab this.
Say, while Nate does that, Jim, when I was asking you about the bang leopard thing,
Yeah.
this is that one why I was asking you, because that's the bang leopard that I hit.
Well, your
Yeah,
green
I think-
walls are like distorting it.
Yeah, I
one.
think the one I have must have yellow belly or asphalt in it. That's
Yeah, for sure. To me, like that one's on the fence. I lean towards no, just because I've seen similar, leopard
I
combos.
don't know. That head and
But
pattern.
the head
it looks
is-
bang.
It's just you can't really see the color that well.
Again, I think you're just gonna have to let that one shed a couple more times to really know on that particular one.
What else do you think's in there, or do you think it's just leopard? Because that's not just leopard.
I think you got to put it up against something white.
Leopard spot nose, ain't it, Jeremy?
No, this is just the leopard. I've got the leopard spot nose back in the thing, but he's going in the shed, so he looks kind of like
That
crap.
looks leopard spot nose to me, just another variation of it.
Dude, I've never seen a leopard spot nose look like this.
I've seen it with single lines, double lines, up and over lines, freaking sideways lines.
That's crazy.
And I can go get the. Here, let me put Nate up. I'll go get the leopard spot nose.
So let me show you guys something here. So when these came out, they looked more like this.
Typical freeway pavement, whatever. Yeah.
So that
Right.
that one probably
Now-
doesn't have the bang.
Well, here's the thing though. If you look real close,
Mm-hmm.
the top of the snake is starting to change.
Mm-hmm.
See how it's getting that orangey kind of tone? They're
Yeah.
all slowly doing it.
Is that
These
one that
ones did it really quickly.
Enchi, not Enchi?
Maybe, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
But what's great about this,
Yeah, I'm not seeing Enty in that guy.
Yeah,
and how we know these, do you think they're both bang?
not sure.
I'm not sure.
Because the typical freeway, highway
Yeah.
animal, as it ages, all this contrast kind of goes away. All this color kind of fades, and you get like a, I don't want to call it an ivory animal, but you get a more patterned,
Yes.
subtle ivoryish animal.
Yep.
If the bang in combo with what's going on there, what's in your right hand, is just amplifying things as this animal becomes an adult, it's going to be just this bonkers yellow and pattern thing. It's going to be crazy.
If it
So-
doesn't lose the pattern, I would definitely say it's bang. If it loses it, then yeah, it's not.
Well,
Point.
and what's interesting is I've made one other, and I'll grab it, that's also yellow belly complex, but I had it tested and it only tested for yellow belly, but it did the same thing. It started white and it turned orange in between the pattern. And John knows the animal because it's been a head scratcher since the day it came out.
Yeah.
Because I can't really explain it.
Call it the backbone animal. It looks like a skeleton.
Here,
Yeah.
John. That's the leopard spot nose bang.
So what I think you hit, Jeremy, I think you hit leopard spot nose, seriously, and I think that's the bang version. Because like I said, the other one, they're both leopard spot nose. See the heads on them?
Dude, because I've got another leopard spot nose that's not bang though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That can happen with leopard spot nose, but it's just a reduction. It could be blade. Because I do think that looks like a leopard spot nose, just a low impression one. That's a way more higher express. That's what I mean by like side patterns, up and overs. Leopard spot nose can come in so many forms.
Yeah. They're highly variable.
Right. And like I said, a blade gene would definitely do that across the animal that's not clown. It bladed the reduction. Because if we look at both their heads, they got the same kind of head, and that's a leopard spot nose kind of head. I don't know.
You're going to have to sit on it until the bang test comes out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Needless to say, they're not going anywhere.
Look at that
So-
fucking thing. It changed again since the last time I seen it.
This animal came out. This animal was white when it came out. All this orange-ish, gold, whatever you want to call it, on the sides, that all showed up as it shedded.
It's like the ultimate firefly looking kind of animal.
Yeah, that's bang all day long though.
Yeah.
This is definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think the
only yellow
difference
belly.
I think the difference between the ones that are turning yellow and that other one that isn't is bang. So whatever is going on in there, bang is reacting, and you're picking up all this nice golden yellow colors that's kind of indicative of the gene.
Pastel's doing it with the yellow belly gene, I think. And
So I
then-
believe
Whatever else.
that this is pastel super bang yellow belly het pie.
Was there any fire in that pairing, Nate?
No.
No? Jesus
Nope.
Christ. Jesus Christ. That's mind blowing, dude.
That's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Another nice
That's like a
animal, dude.
Fire
Jeez.
complex animal or vanilla.
Yeah.
It's not
Crazy.
I
Yeah.
probably asked you about fire like 50 times now. I just keep fucking I can't believe it.
All right, I gotta duck out, guys.
Later,
gotta-
man.
Yeah, I'm
All
getting,
right,
I'm getting
talk to
close to it too.
See ya.
See, it is. Yeah, good grief, it is after 11.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything that they want to show off or talk about before we wrap it up for the night? Jim, Nate,
I checked on her. I had one more girl I wanted to pull out and show you guys, but she is so deep in shed.
No.
I'll pull her, but like we're not really going to get a true impact of what she is. But
okay.
we can look.
I think what we need to do is one of these days have like a bang round table. Try to get Gavin on here and
Yeah, my
Get
bang
him
fire,
involved with it.
fire clown ghost to be shed by then. I can't wait to show you them, bro. Jesus. I can see that through the shed. How far.
Honestly, yeah, my imagination can.
I can
Wait,
see how
which one
thin
is
that
this?
It's a pastel.
What?
Look at that freaking head.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
So this is a good look at the jowls, like the back part of the head, or what we would call
Yeah.
ears. How like extra fat or like there's extra meat there.
Mhm.
So adder will kind of change the shape of the head a little bit,
That
and
snake got a thick neck.
they tend to be a regular ball tends to be a little bit more slender in that area.
Is it just
But
me or do you guys? see it
anyway,
too?
this is a pastel, possible super pastel, spot nose, yellow belly adder clown.
I love how it
Epic.
connects all the pattern. I think
That's-
that's so cool because they're broken
That-
up, but they're connected.
Yep.
That head, the head does it for me, man. That head looks like a zebra carpet. Like,
Dude, it's just so badass how it's all broken up. It's like all separated, but it's together.
it's staticky looking. It looks
Yeah.
like old TV static.
Fucking
Yeah.
freaking cool.
I wish I could really show her colors because her head tends to be like crystal clear, and then the body, I think the super pastel adders, right behind the neck, start to smoke, so it almost looks like a hypo clown.
Okay.
I have some that aren't as complex that kind of do the same thing. Let me see if I can get one of those that aren't in shed.
Man, like I said, I'm loving adder. I don't want to add another freaking gene to this mess over here, but damn it.
Don't worry, Jeremy. Hook you up.
You guys are making it hard for me to keep the ball selection over here slim.
So, head, pretty typical, yeah.
Yeah.
But then for a super pastel, like it looks hypo clown.
Yeah.
It does. It does. It really does.
Not a lot, but like you get this little hypo-esque look to it.
Yeah.
So my thought, my brain goes, what would the hypo clown super pastel adder look like?
Probably super duper freaking clean.
You know, like another dose of hypo.
Yep. John, you know what it reminds me of with the head and the neck of them, especially that last one? It reminds me of a blood python.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of how they're built with that.
Yep. I just made the pastel blackhead ghost clown, and it has a similar. It's chain link the other way, it's set down, but it's got that similar color going on. That snake is phenomenal. I can't wait to show you guys that one too. After it eats a couple times.
That's awesome.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I like that adder. Like, I want to see what it does in I want to see what it does in dark genes. I'm a dark gene fanatic. Like, just see how much darker we can make.
Oh, we lost John again.
You lost John again?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
We're starting off where we ended, where we left off.
See, I had enough with Don again.
Yeah, I still got Nate.
StreamYard said the hell with this
I
shit.
think it's when you flip the cameras around, it's like cutting off whatever for whatever reason.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've had an awesome show. Jim, thank you very much for
Absolutely. Thanks so much for
joining us
having me
tonight.
on. Yeah.
We definitely need to have like a bang round table, get Gavin on here and stuff, and I think kind of have just an episode just talking more about bang.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Folks, this Wednesday I will be a guest on More Forge's channel, so head on over there. I think it would be 9 Eastern if I'm not mistaken on their channel. So we're gonna be, I'll be talking a little bit on that one there, showing off. Well, I'm not gonna be showing off anything. I did send them a crap ton of pictures and stuff there to show off. But yeah, so I will be there Wednesday, 9 Eastern, and I think the next show for most of us, at least John and I, is gonna be Hamburg. I don't think there's any shows before that. Am I right, John?
No, I don't think so.
Hamburg's the next one.
Hamburger's the
Actually, I gotta call her. I keep forgetting to call her and book a table.
next. Oh, don't worry, Joe. You can probably call the day before and get a table.
Probably.
You'll be all right.
But so come check us out at Hamburg, folks. We will be there. Maybe one of these days, Nate will come out to a show again and vent with
I'll
us.
be at Gettysburg.
It'll be
You're coming to Gettysburg?
I am.
So excited he got.
Dude, Gettysburg has not been the same since Nate disowned us at it. Damn,
Yeah.
it's a good. I'm even gonna be staying the night at Gettysburg this time. Hells yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm
Look at
getting
you,
yeah.
John.
Dude, even Karen, the kids are coming out with me too, so it's gonna be like a
John, we'll have to go to bed early.
What is that, like 1, 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I was saying,
Oh,
Nate,
okay.
do you mean you sleep? I thought you just ran on a battery.
Some days it feels that way.
Tara says that's great to hear too. So
Awesome. All right.
next week or this coming Sunday, folks, there will not be a show again. I don't think Chris is going to be able to take it over for the weekend. I think he's gone. I have a gun show I'm vending all weekend, so I'm going to be kind of spent after that one. to say the
Slacker.
least. Exactly, Nate. I will own the Slacker portion of it.
Trying to drive his channel into the ground, ain't he?
Guy's taking like a month off and he can't make this one work.
Trying to drive it into the ground. Everybody's like, does Jeremy even do a show anymore? I was like, I don't know.
Well, I did. All right. I did take like a month off just because of I was on vacation, came back from vacation. Well, 2
Works
weeks it was
easy.
vacation. Came back and then I was down in Fredericksburg. So it was like three weekends in a row. It's like I wasn't even near a computer.
I popped out like 200 snakes since the last time we really did a show. Literally.
Freaking John.
I'm not even joking you.
Jason, too busy selling tickets to the gun show.
Awesome. All right. Well,
But everybody, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight with me. And we will see you all, not next weekend, but the next. I will try to get a video out this week showing off one of the new clutches that have come out. So yeah, I'm actually behind on clutch videos. So you guys got a couple weeks of some cool stuff to be shown off. And Jim, you're welcome to hang out with us out backstage after everything ends. It'll kick us out and then I'll bring us back in. But yeah,
I gotta run, guys. So
All right, man.
freaking Nate slacker.
I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
It was good seeing you, bro.
later.
Good seeing you, man.
I
Be
Hey,
good.
Jim.
I don't know if I'm coming to the office or not. Doubt.
But everybody have an awesome rest of the week, and be safe, have fun, don't work too hard, and we catch you next time. Later.
See ya.
Peace.